Okay, should be live. Should be good. Um, Mike is in a decent spot. Um, oh wait, this microphone isn't even plugged in. Um, Welcome. Not sure. I don't think there's too many updates. I don't think there is any updates. Other than the same stuff from last week, which was posting on a different account. So I haven't been as active on ParVision, which should be changing soon, hopefully. Trying to get back. Oh, the strike. We're not striked. Wrong mic? Is it wrong mic? Hold on. Oh, maybe it is wrong mic. Default.
Okay. Now, okay, all right, okay, ooh. All right, we're right mic. We're right mic now, not left mic. We are right mic. Um, Thank you for that. AXM sent France for 98 joules. Appreciate that. I didn't even know you can send countries. That's sick. Yeah, we left the tunnel. Apparently, he sent a red card last time. The damned one? Oh man, I missed that. Let me see. What was I saying? So we have the right mic now. We have chapter update. Oh, the strike. The strike. Yeah. So the strike is removed from the channel. My latest video, my last, not latest, my last video is back up. So that's good. And that is encouraging me to post my videos again. But also I was busy last week anyways, so we'll see. Depending on this chapter, we'll see what we come up with. Maybe I post chapter shorts, and then if I have theories, I'll make a theory video. Like, it depends on the chapter. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Let me see. Not perfect. I'm at now mic tolerable. Gotcha. Yeah, the mic's in a good spot with this shirt. But yeah, I think we could just hop into the chapter. I don't think that's too much like crazy updates. Oh, I mean, there shouldn't be any issues. Oh wait, hold on. I have a error code for what? My mic is unmuted, no signal. Okay, cool. Fix that. That we are streaming off my laptop, and there was like a momentary internet issue, which should be fine. Like, I fixed it, so we shouldn't drop. But just in case, that's what that was about. If it happens, which it shouldn't happen. Praying it doesn't happen. No technical difficulties. I still have to edit the teching video. There's the video with teching. But other than that, we should be able to just hop into the chapter. I have it up. I see the title. Okay. Oh, clock. There we go. Okay, we dropped the timing to 30 minutes because we've been hitting multiple 25-minute-ish streams. All right, let's do this. Wait, what do I have to do here? Oh, let me move this to a better spot. Okay. No, I think we're good. Oh, let me pull up this chat too. Cool. Working from home, so I get to catch you live. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Hope work is going well. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're good. All right. Welcome into the Knock Up stream with your host. I don't know why I introed like that. With me, it's not that big of a deal, but we're here for a chapter 1188, right? Yeah, 1188. The Wailing Void, which void, emu, moo, all that stuff. I still can't believe there's that video that kind of predicted that, but it is what it is. Let me see. Anything else? We didn't do predictions. We had a chapter last week. Oh, right. We're debating like where in the fights we're gonna start with, end with, where does Shuri come into play? That would be kind of cool. Yeah, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. Actually, no, everything is a little too crazy. It's just nothing too crazy as far as like jumping from where we were. I guess we'll find out. Let's see, Sanji, Zoro, Luffy, they're all in predicaments, and then Shuri. Let's see if we get what we predicted. That being said, let's hop into it. 7 minutes in. Click. Start it. All right. Oh, we got a Shonen Jump cover. Luffy eating meat with a fork. He replaced the bone. He's just having meat like a normal person. Oh, and then on this sword on the back, there's more meat and a green pepper? Is that a giant green pepper or a squash? Oh, and there's a card for it. Wait, there's a TCG card for this cover. Wait, what? For what? Oh, the 29th anniversary. Wow, big ups to One Piece. Get the other characters off my screen, except for Chihiro. Is he here? No, he's not. I don't know who these people are. But for the 29th anniversary, you got a TCG card cover, Shonen Jump, Luffy eating meat, wearing shoes, wearing his Elbaf shoes that he actually just took off. Oh, we gotta watch out for feet. We gotta check for the feet in this chapter. Does Luffy walk? Or does Oda hide it yet again? Let's see the notes, Oda's notes. I went to go see Mayumi Tanaka's performance, even though she was injured. Like a pro, she did not show it. It was great. Yo, every week it's a concert. Oda should just, like, vlog. I guess these are forms of blogs. Like, he's blogging through his manga, through the notes, that he goes to a concert every weekend. Must be fun. I don't know if I'm not like I am a music person, and I do, live performances are cool. I just don't know if I could go to one every week. I guess I'm like lazy. But we got a color spread. Oh, we got a color spread. What a beautiful. Where's Robin? Damn, we missed out on Robin. This turtle living life, bro. This turtle, wish it were. I mean, I bet some of you guys wish it were you. Nami's there. Yeah, Nami's there. Oh, what is this? An air? She has her hand on an air thingy that's blowing bubbles. Oh, to keep her afloat. Oh, everybody has like an air bubble canister. Oh, that's pretty creative. So you breathe out your buoyancy. I guess that's just like lungs. This is the second pair of lungs. Oh, I see Robin. Robin, Frankie with the fish hair. Brooke singing. Zoro sleeping. Zoro has his own buoyancy bubble. Chopper not swimming. Crab, turtle, sharks, dancing. Oh, the sharks are respecting Jinbei. Jinbei's in the water as where he belongs, where he deserves to be. And all the sharks are sweating. Sanji's grabbing the turtle because he's jealous of the turtle getting hugged by Nami. Makes sense. And then Usopp's in the background. Okay. But we're underwater. Is the buildings significant? No, but there are buildings. That's kind of cool. Shark chasing Usopp. I wonder if Usopp can beat the shark underwater. He should be able to, right? He's on a Yonko crew. He's not losing to a shark. Come on. Probably loses. Probably doesn't. Does Nami even need the buoyancy? She looks pretty buoyant already. Anyways. Into the chapter. What was the chapter title? Oh, we don't have it here. It's in the page. Oh, we don't have a cover story. Wailing Void, chapter 1188. Hello? Wait, what? Hello? Answer me? Buzz? Hello? What the? Huh? Who are you? Buzz? This is Moo. Emu. Who is this? Oh, me? I'm Joy Boy. Okay. Yes, Joy Boy is already dead. What? Hello? Answer me? Buzz, hello? What the? Who are you? This is Moo, Emu. Who is this? Oh, me? I'm Joy Boy. So it's kind of like Luffy. This would be like Luffy on the phone. And I'm assuming this is just Joy Boy, which looks like this is just Luffy. I mean, it could be anybody, but it looks like it's just Luffy silhouetted. I guess this was another thing that I was saying from last chapter, which was we may get a visual of Joy Boy, but like I thought it would be like, wow, you look exactly like Joy Boy, Luffy, but we got it in this way, which I'm assuming just means that it's a carbon copy. So this is from 800 years ago, recalling a certain day 800 years ago. Wow. What a start. Okay. Yes, Joy Boy is already dead. So why dost thou insist on stirring these memories? Why did he remember that day? What was so important about that day? He just called you. He's so smitten in love with Joy Boy that even the sight of him just brings him back to the first moment, the first call, the first interaction. This is love. This is love at first sight, or first sound, even. Okay, so he wraps his arm in Omen? Heck if I know. Yeah, that makes sense. Luffy, why would Luffy know? Interesting. Okay. So Emu went for a punch with the Omen on him. Luffy dodges by bringing his head downwards. Huh? He dodged, said the Maki flame balls that are on his arm. So it's like armament hockey, but like flamed up. Interesting. Aim down. Oh, and then they're bending his arm? Down? So it's not made out of rubber, but it's just acting like it's rubber. It's like Katakuri all over again. Dang, but this is like Python. Oh yeah, his arm is working a lot like Snake, like Snake Man's arm, where Luffy like talks to his arm a little bit. He goes like, "Come on, Python, come on, Cobra." Like I think he says Python. It's kind of working like that. Interesting. So he aims, hits the head. Luffy gets slam jammed down to the ground. Oh wow! Luffy's getting up, legs up, jumps up. It looks like his face is painted black. We got Emu in the air still. Nothing crazy happening. Luffy goes for a punch. It looks like he misses. Oh yeah, it does miss. Emu goes up behind him. Luffy is like all like darkened. Very interesting. Okay, this is gonna be a quick chapter. If we're doing fighting, okay. Okay, so Emu thrusts his Naginata thingy, pole arm, as some would call it. Luffy dodges. Tap. We got some tap dancing going on. Luffy throws out what looks like to be a Gatling. Emu blocks it with the spin of the pole arm. Damn it, I thought that was a sure hit. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and then we have this thing again. Okay. Okay, it's the same hand position. There's nothing special here. With the flame, pow pow. Oh, it's the shooting stuff, like what he did against Zoro. Which is interesting because Luffy, if it's just bullets, then a little bit of armament, a little bit of thing doesn't really hurt Luffy, but these bullets seem like they hurt. Yikes! Luffy starts running. Technically, is he barefoot still? Do we know? He is barefoot. Technically, we want the sound effect, but he's doing the Sonic run. Emu's throwing more Maki balls at him. Infinite Maki balls. Whoa, they're after me. They're bombs, right? And he runs, and they're following him like heat-seeking missiles. Not home-seeking missiles, heat-seeking. Gum Gum? Okay, he throws out like a jet. Okay, and a jet Gatling. Punches each Maki ball. Oh, and they do explode. Okay, look at that. WIQ on Battle IQ, Luffy. Punches them. His hands are fine, it seems. Okay, Gum Gum. Emu looks kind of upset. Like, not upset, like upset that Luffy... Emu looks kind of uninterested. Is that something that's happening? Emu looks a little... No, we're not getting too much mouth. The one time we do get the mouth, it looks a little... Huh. Gum Gum? Maj... Gum Gum Majin? Majin Buu? Gum Gum Majin? Like... Yo, he's straight up... He looks like a genie. Like magic? Gum Gum magic? Is that what Majin... What does Majin mean? Does Majin mean... Like, he looks like a genie. What is this look? He looks like King Neptune, actually. What? Gum Gum Majin turns into a genie? Now what? Oh, he even has a meat thing on his, like, turban looking thing. I don't know what the proper... It looks like a turban, but I don't know if, like... There's a meat on it. Wait, can he, like, grant wishes? What is this? Magic? Ho, 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 ho? Is he Santa Claus? What? Don't think I missed what happened in your fight, Loki, with Loki? I'm not gonna let his death go to waste? Loki's death? What? I'm still alive, jackass. Oh, you're still kicking Loki? Wait, he thought he was dead? This is One Piece. And Loki's is right there. Wait, that means the Straw Hats are right there. That means the Straw Hats are just seeing Luffy fight Emu. And I'm so confused. What is this form? This isn't the form, technically. This is just a move. Okay, so what's special about this move? Okay, those are Maki balls. Damn it all. Squeak, squeak. Okay, Ragnar. Get out of the way, Ragnar. Oh, Jinbei. Huh? Arabesque tile punch? Arabesque tile punch. Okay, so he blocks the Maki balls. Emu turned around to shoot Maki balls at Loki. Okay, Jinbei blocks it. Jinbei, and then the strats and the ice is melting. Okay, so this is interesting. They're pretty close. Ragnar looks huge. The sizing on that is definitely. Oh, Loki didn't even go that far. This is mad close to where everything was happening. Why did Luffy even think he was dead? He's right there. Luffy, just say the word and I'll protect him for you. Thanks, he's my buddy. I'll leave him to you, Jinbei. What is that? Who are you calling buddy? Freaking runt? Frickin' runt? This is such a interesting. Why? Who is this guy? Why is Jinbei just talking to this random thing and going, yeah, Luffy? What? What in the? I'm so confused. What does this even do? Are we gonna find out? All right. Now that I can focus, I'll handle this guy. Luffy, he's fighting that guy from earlier. Is he gonna be okay? Is he gonna be okay? Who the hell is he up against? He's clearly higher ranked than the knights, but I thought only the 5 elders were above them. He could just be the head of the gods' knights. That's gotta be it. The world government is always shrouded in mystery. Okay. Dang, Brooke could have dropped a line about Grow. Oh yeah, wait. Technically Brooke did see Emu. Just the silhouette, like blob. But like the eyes. That'd be crazy if Brooke goes like, oh my god, those eyes. They're the same eyes from 70 years ago, 63 years ago. Hey Brooke, we've got to get back. Ah, Princess Shuri. What should we do? What should we do? How do you deal with a frozen person? There was, yeah, there we go. There was that time Robin and Luffy were frozen. Wait, this happened to them too? Technically, yes. Gunko, thou hast yet to break the ice. Oh, so Emu was trying to break Gum Gum, a man with an afro who refers to Gunko as Princess Shuri. It cannot be. Why can it not be? What's so unbelievable about it? You're fighting a genie. Okay. Sucker punching bullet. Okay. Emu blocks a sucker punching bullet. So this thing is just a bigger form of Luffy. Very interesting. What this form is so I feel like it is this significant? Like it looks like King Neptune. Is King Neptune a genie? I guess we do have the genie in One Piece, but like, why is that related to this? Huh. Interesting. Didst thou not just boast about seeing ring? Blah blah. What became of Loki and his gargantuan body? Stigma. Okay, and then so Luffy transforms out of the body and dodges Stigma. Okay, so he does it yet again. This is a third dodge. Oh, whoa, this text box is crazy. It's just a dark text box. What does that mean? Wow. Okay, and he shoots more Maki balls. Luffy sees the balls, runs. Maki balls try to follow him. Fuega. Okay, Luffy's running. Emu drops down. Emu spins the pole arm, the Naginata. Gets a Maki ball. Pulls out a sword from his ring thingy. Sword of the Wailing Void. Oh, and this seems to be a translator note. Sword of the Wailing Void. Whoa. It's on fire. Kanji reads Void Emptiness Sword. Bofu is a homophone for a howling windstorm. So it's called Bofu? Sword of Bofu? Huh. Interesting. Void Emptiness Sword. Oh, whoa, the tree withers from the sword, it looks like. This tree that's all thick, or the branch, and then it starts to wither away. And, whoa, all the leaves are gone. It's like fall. Wait, is this not Zaza? Zaza, 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 Zaza? Isn't this Zaza? Interesting. The forest is wilting. The view is improving. It looks fine from here. Okay, let's move this over here. It is clear thou art not Joy Boy. Why? Okay, and then Ching Gu Gag. Oh! Joy Boy would never be this weak. And he stabbed through the chest. The majestic power of the king of the world. The majestic power of the king of the world. That's crazy. Okay, we'll stop it on 21. Oh, I almost got it. It's 0.04 off of exactly 21. Damn, under 30 minutes. Yeah, Majestic is crazy. Fraud Luffy. Dang. So this is how Elbaf ends? Break next week? So he just beats Luffy like that? That easily? Joyba would never be this weak. Luffy just ran into his death. Is he dead? I mean, he's not dead, but it looks like he's dead. Wait, this is so gruesome. This is worse than like Stan said. He skewered himself. I thought this was a kid's show. Par forgot about Daifuku's. No, I remember Daifuku's genie. I was just saying he looks like King Neptune. But we had the genie power. Yo, that's a very deadly sword too. Oh yeah, true. It's wilting away everything. I mean, to be fair, Luffy just needs to eat and then he'll be fine. It might be just draining out all the food, right? Because it looks like the trees are fine technically, right? They're just dried up a little bit. He just needs some water. Luffy needs some water. And you know who's perfect for that? Jinbei. Jinbei just uses CPR Fishman style, put some water in him. The guy that rubs himself in public? Yeah, Daifuku. That's crazy. And not his whole crew, but his crew is there to see this. It's wild. Wait, so is this Zaza? This is the sound effect for Zaza, yeah? He needs Law, Water D Law. Red hair, come save us. Bonnie is the new MC, Rip Luffy. Do you guys think this is going to change the tone of the story back to pre-1044? Oh, pre-Gear 5? Nah. But like, this... Like, I don't think... Like, the fear that Kaido gave, like, are we going to have that now with Emu? I mean, a little bit. What is this sword? Is it a real sword or did he just make this sword up? So he spins the thing. Oh, his sword, his Nagi, his polearm turns into the Maki ball. He puts the thing into Omen and then a sword comes out. So it's like another weapon. And the polearm is back inside the thing, I think. Right? This thing turns into a Maki ball. Maki ball goes into the Omen ring. Omen ring spits out sword. It's like Pokeballs. Yeah, it's kind of like a Pokeball, but for weapons. Yes, it's Zaza. It can mean more than one thing. It's also used for Denden Mushi's buzzing sound effect. Ooh. Gotcha. Well, I knew that Zaza meant I mentioned this on Sai's on the podcast that Zaza could also mean apparently like the wind rustling through a forest. So this is technically that. It's just interesting that, so close to Zaza we get Zaza. Explain what y'all see the Zaza here. This sound effect right here is Zaza. And another way that the sound effect is used is wind blowing through a forest. Rustling the leaves is Zaza. We didn't get any of Luffy walking, which is interesting, which means we won't get it. Again, when Luffy is barefoot, Oda hides it with random stuff. Parpiece? What's happened with Parpiece? Dylan with a 35 months membership. Appreciate you, Dylan. Thank you so much. Almost at that 36. Said, like D-Stream, this chapter is insane. Thank you, Dylan. Majin, good to see you, brother. Didn't know you're... Oh, there you are. I mentioned Luffy's death would be the quickest consequence without having a kidnapping occur. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, I wonder if this bodes poorly for Sanji and Zoro too, right? Like if Luffy loses, Zoro and Sanji, if they all lose, that's kind of crazy, right? Elandra Solis with the $5 super chat says 29th anniversary Luffy dies. The teenage that couldn't Imu not be impressed with the genie move and his strength really shows Joy Boy was more creative. Yeah, Joy Boy, like the strength comes from creativity, it seems like the imagination, right? So $5 super chat from Ramon says Daifuku also has a spear staff similar to Imu's, and I find it great that Oda had Sanji face Daifuku. Goat da foreshadowing. Daifuku also has a spear staff. Interesting. Daifuku has it or the genie has it? Majin is literally devil god, but usually refers to genie, but it could also mean devil or spirit. All right, thank you, Saeed. Yeah, he looks like he's straight out of Aladdin, bro. The genie, but then also it looks like King Neptune. But we also have had a genie in One Piece before. So Majin, I was just thinking that meant genie. Yeah, they don't even acknowledge the genie form. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, 29th anniversary, Luffy dies. What a chapter. The build, there wasn't even like full build up for it either. Not saying that like this chapter wasn't build up, but like it just goes 0 to 100, just death. And it was like Luffy's fault. Luffy just ran into it. Yeah, why did Luffy do that? What happened to his future sight? Imu's kind of right. if we think about it, Emu's kind of right. Joy Boy would never be this weak. Imagine Luffy did this against Mihawk, just ran at him and just skewered himself. On the Baratier, that'd be crazy. Even on the Baratier, he had more foresight. Emu speed blitzed him. Emu blitzed Luffy. Did he though? Did Emu oh, are they in the sky? And Emu, it is clear thou art not Joy Boy. And then Emu jumps up. Oh, I can't tell. Because it's like here on this panel, it could be that they're on the ground or they're in the sky. But either way, it looks like Luffy's running it at him. No? Oh, this is the panel where he jumps. Okay. Emu jumps here. Luffy's running at him. Yeah, it's still skewer. I feel like it's still a skewer, but like, I see what you're saying. Emu jumps up and surprises Luffy. So Emu's faster than speed. Majin is the wordplay on Maki. Oh. Interesting. Balder and Hodor walk out of Hell after Ragnarok occurs. Hell is located under Yggdrasil. Convenient place hidden. Frankie saw the mural. This little and the arc. We could see Luffy return. Luffy is resurrected twice already. Yeah. Julio with the $2 super chat said Majin is the wordplay on Maki. So that was Luffy's attempt at Maki. Is that what we're thinking about? Yeah, I see this panel right here. This one right here. This is where Emu jumps. But like Luffy's running, Emu jumps, and like by the posture that Emu has, he didn't even like, it's not like a thrust, it's not like a slash, it's just right here. And so it's like Emu, yeah, jumps up, but it also looks like Luffy ran into it. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to say. It's hard to say based off the panel. I wonder how the anime is going to depict this. It looks a little bit of both. But regardless, this means that Emu bypassed Future Sight, right? Or Luffy just couldn't use it at the moment. Actually, it seems like Luffy sees the problem right here. Like in this panel right here, it looks like Luffy sees that there's an issue and he just can't dodge it anymore. And then just gets skewered. This is crazy though. To end on a break week where we're just 100 chapters ago in chapter 1088, Garp lost to 1288 will be Dragon's time to lose. That'd be wild. That'd be a crazy prediction. 1288 Dragon loses. I'll remember that. When we get close in on 1288, I'll remember you. For sure. Who said this? Leo? Okay. Gotcha. 1 second. Let me just get my Twitch chat and up here. There we go. What's going to happen next if Emu's just going to leave? Well, they should try to kill Loki. Since Loki just said that they're alive, Emu did say that they wanted to take care of him because of Harold. So is anyone else thinking Emu is Joy Boy Zoro? Swordsman? Hatman with the $5 super chat says, I think Zoro and Sanji win at the same time. Usopp uses Ragnar on Emu. Then Emu decides to leave with God Knights before they are killed. So Emu wins. Is that enough to code over everything else? I guess, because then Sanji and Zoro, even if they win, Luffy still loses, the overarches the whole thing. I feel like the momentum though is that Zoro and Sanji also lose. But I do like the idea that Usopp does something with Ragnar. I like that idea. I just don't particularly see it. Like, why would Ragnar follow Usopp? Why would Ragnar at the moment? You know what I mean? Like, with what we know about Ragnar, why would Ragnar duo with Usopp? Kind of interesting, right? But I do, yeah, there's the timeline thing, right? It kind of looks like, is Emu's mouth bloodied? It looks a little dark there. It's probably just the scan. Like, this entire scan is a little difficult. Jinbei gets Ragnar. The void used in this translation is not the same void in Void Century. Is Kohaku, yep. Can mean blank void. Yep. I know about Kohaku. Wait, which void is used in here? Is it the Bafu? It's the Bofu, right? Bofu? Second world excerpt in the Harley, the following sentence, Kiyomu ni ibuki ari. A breath within the nothingness. Oh. So is the breath within the nothingness just referring to the sword? Because this thing gave breath to, and nothingness came out. That'd be kind of wild if we just, this sword is related to the Harley text. Then we get another Usopp speech when they talk about, but what could Usopp say here? Usopp goes like, all you do is use weapons, right? Just bad scan quality. Yeah. What can Usopp say at this point? Yeah, Luffy is going to be king of the pirates. Yeah. Bofu, these nuts. No, for real. Like, what can Usopp say? Like, what do we... I think Emu just has to leave after meaningfully killing or grabbing Shuri. I guess they grab Shuri and go, right? Because there is that line, Shuri or Gunko, thou hast yet to break the ice. A man with an afro refers to Gunko as Princess Shuri cannot be. I wonder, wait, does Emu abduct Brook from this? Is that what we get? That'd be kind of wild. I mean, Brook would be a good one to abduct too, because Brook could always go into spirit form. So it's, if Loki's down but not out, no, he's down but out, and Luffy's down and out for sure, then Emu takes Gunko and maybe Brook. He seems intrigued with Brook. Emu abducts Usopp. You think Usopp is the one? I think he's gonna target Brook. Yeah, I think Brook is the one. Seems like Brook. But how can Brook die? I think you just kill him, I think. No, I think he wants to study him. Like, he wants to learn what happened, you know? Ramon with the $5 super chat says, when Usopp shot the world government flag, he did so by using an attack similar to Emu's. Oh, like the fireball? I'm hoping he's the one who speeds up Emu's departure from Elbaf. Hashtag Usopp Cope. That's some quality Usopp Cope. That Usopp does anything from here. Like, imagine that. Imagine the line where Emu goes, Joybo would never be this weak, and then looks at Usopp and goes, you, on the other hand, you've gained my respect. Like, something like that. You must be God, Usopp. Just like acknowledging Usopp after this panel. You know how crazy that would be? I don't know if Usopp gets anything after this. Anything meaningful, right? Like, Unless Usopp shoots and goes like, "Get your hands off of Luffy. That's my captain." But then what? You know what I mean? And then Imu's just, you know what? Like this line from Imu is kind of like when Kaido grabbed Momo by the throat, and it was just like, "You're just a kid," thinking that like Odin's son would be a formidable opponent, not realizing that it was just an 8-year-old that had at the time no potential. It's kind of like it. That's what it's feeling like when Kaido had Momo by the throat. Joy Boy would never be this weak, and then he kind of just spares him. Like if he spares, oh well, duh, he's gonna spare him. It's One Piece. We can't kill Luffy, right? But like it, to me, it's kind of just like, I think that Emu wants Joy Boy to be strong. I think Emu wants Luffy to measure up to Joy Boy for some reason. Mr. Nine with the Luffy dies. Wouldn't be the first time, right? It really sucks that Usopp has gone so long without any insane feats that we all no longer have hope of him being badass fighting wise. Usopp going to be weaker than Ben and Yasop end the series? I can't even, man. It's not okay. To separate it out, like I have hope in Usopp. It's just I don't have hope in Usopp against Emu. It's kind of like, do I have hope in Usopp and Dressrosa? In hindsight, yes, but against Doflamingo, not really, right? But Usopp's meaningful role came against Sugar in dismantling an entire plan by Doflamingo, right? So like, does it have to be directly against Emu? No. But at this point, can Usopp disturb the overarching plan in a way that Zoro and Sanji aren't already trying to? Like, I don't think so. Right? $2 super chat from Julio or Julio. Sorry if I mispronounced it. I was going World Cup on you. Emu got a 20 Kings weapon, polearm, sword, shotgun. Yeah, Emu's got quite the bag. And I doubt we've seen all of it, right? I feel like Emu... Like, this sword didn't even need to be Bofu. It didn't even need to be Bofu, the Void Emptiness sword. It could just been any sword. Emu's just faster. Emu's stronger, faster, and has better weapons. So, like, I guess, like, does Luffy just need to create weapons? Is that what it is? Luffy becomes Weapon Man? So, like, every swing of Luffy's sword, it fills up. And if Emu is the Void Emptying the sword, then Luffy has to create the full filling sword. There we go. All the top tiers have weapons. I've been saying. Narukami, sorry for stepping on your tail there. It feels like I just stepped on a cat's tail when I said that. Does he just need to get weapons? I mean, Luffy, Nika is depicted with weapons, so we do have that. Except Garp. Garp's fists are his weapons. Usopp's feats will be bravery or gag feats unless Usopp goes accidental gag to stall Emu. I can't see Usopp being useful right now. Yeah, I agree. We can see that being the counter because we'll quickly get bored if Luffy just uses his imagination to block or just match insane attacks. Yeah, it's like Luffy has to like figure out what the weapon does and then counter with his own weapon. He kind of did that in Egghead, right? Like when he made the bat, painted it black. I don't know what the painting it black had to do with the whole bouncing back Saturn's booger bombs, but yeah, what a crazy. I mean, even this, like, this was just an interesting Gum Gum Majin. And then Emu's like, don't you remember what happened to the last big guy I fought? Wait, isn't that kind of important then? Being small is a powerful, like, even Loki was saying that's easier to fight him in his smaller form. Didst thou not just boast about seeing what became of Loki and his gargantuan body? True, the Tentatas are gods. Yeah, I feel like the Tentatas route, there's a way to snake it in. Can't fight Emu with the big body, fight him with the small body. Turn into a Tentata. Do you think Luffy transforms Zoro to sword and Sanji to shield? That would be interesting, right? Because then what does that mean for Bofu here? The sword? Is a sword like a person? It used to be a person? Are we really diving into the whole Mihawk as a sword theory? In the big 2026? Is Par's Mihawk as a sword theory coming to life with random edged theories regarding what happens with these I mean, considering it turns it into a Maki thing and back into Omen, it does make you wonder, right? Like, are these souls? Like, what are these? Lunis with the $5 super chat says, feel like they showed Emu can't break Ragnar's ice on purpose. Yes, I agree with that. And Luffy is saved by Ragnar, momentarily freezing him until Emu is gone from Holy Knight's losing. My ears perk up every time I think Par's calling with Majin. Yeah. So you're saying Ragnar freezes Luffy to save his life? Like, until Chopper gets here? That's an interesting point. I like that. Could Ragnar save Elbaf by icing it? And then another thing is Ragnar is kind of like Bofu. Like, the hammer, we're getting sentient weapons, okay? Like, I'm tired of this. Your Mihawk is a sword theory is blasphemous. It's nonsense. Meanwhile, we're getting like escalating weapons that just do insane things and are like alive. Like, this pole arm turned into a Maki ball. Nah, that theory was cooking, bro. I just need to repost it. First message from Pecker. Emu shows a flashback of Joy Boy. It might parallel to Roger Rayleigh, Luffy's Zoro parallel, and Emu seemed like admiring Joy Boy in a way. So it feels like in Emu's mind, Joy Boy betrayed him. Interesting. Is that how? Hello, answer me. Hello, what the? Who are you? This is Emu, who is this? So, okay, Roger Rayleigh. I was looking at this more like when Luffy calls like Marineford, and he's like, I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm a king of the pirates. And then someone smacks him and says, don't just tell them who you are. I kind of looked at that as this, but I see that. The bromance, the love. I can see that. Emu reminiscing about Joy Boy, his former captain. Interesting way to look at this. All that eating for what? Yeah, Luffy got clocked. Mu versus Emu, split persona. I don't know if I'm on that boat yet. The full Elbaf freeze. Every age is a consequence of Ragnar saying we lost. Time to freeze the heroes. And waiting again. Oh, no. You shipping Emu and Joy Boy? I mean, I don't know if there's a ship to sail on, but he goes, so why dost thou insist on stirring these memories? And it's like, why did you remember this phone call? You know what I mean? You don't do that with, like, with your enemy. Are you really recalling like the first moment you met them like this? Like if Luffy met Blackbeard again, or met someone who looks like Blackbeard, what memory is Luffy pulling up? When they eat pie together on Mocktown? I don't think so, right? Why do you insist on stirring these memories of Blackbeard? What? Heck if I know Blackbeard. And it's like, no, you would remember like Impel Down when like Luffy got punched by Blackbeard, right? Emu, you remind me of my ex, but you ain't him. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that, no? But Lunas, I was saying it earlier, but I don't know if Elbaf entirely freezes, right? Like that'd be crazy. If Ragnar has that a potential, that'd be wild. But Ragnar's a good option to just stasis field everything, right? Ragnar would be a good option against Zaza too. Is Ragnar the one who saves the day? Is that the flashy ending to One Piece? Not One Piece, Elbaf? The flashy ending to One Piece would be crazy, but dang, what if on Laughtail there is just something frozen and Roger couldn't melt it? And it was just they just needed Ragnar. And Rox knew it. Rox knew that he needed Ragnar. Interesting. Surely Majin's form was just to throw one punch and he didn't cast any spells. Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. That Majin was just because I thought he was gonna be like, for your first wish, disappear and just like start doing things, but he just did a punch. Alejandro Solis, the $5 super chat says Emu was Joy Boy Zoro. Makes sense because Minority Hunter Zoro would have slavery in his world. Also flips the Zoro kills Luffy theory happening 800 years. Yeah, instead it's Emu kills Joy Boy, but like as a friend. Like, because everyone always thought that Emu kills Joy Boy, right? But did everybody think that Emu kills Joy Boy as a lover? No, I don't think so. Silent Peanut with the $5 super chat says, not saying Luffy isn't down for the count, but we haven't seen Luffy get critically hurt during Gear 5th yet. He might just tank it. This is fair. This is true. This is exactly what it's supposed to be. No, sorry, I was saying High School Musical. Yeah, like does Luffy just pull himself off the sword and be like, or we see a panel where like Luffy's like dodged it and he's acting. This is a sideways panel, right? What if Luffy is actually spewing out ketchup and it's not blood? And it's like, haha, gotcha. Oh, it's through his armpit, bro. How funny. Okay, that would be kind of funny. If the sword was through his armpit and we just don't see it because it's the side angle, and like Luffy's just sneezing up ketchup, you know? in this panel, I assume it's what, like, we should be seeing the piercing through his body, but there's a world where the sword goes through his other armpit. Look, it lines up with his armpit on this side, so like he caught it with his armpit. I think he's not only impaled but locked up too. Oh shoot. That'd be wild if he can't turn rubbery. Wait, do you guys think that he can't turn rubbery right now? Bro's running on copium? I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm just saying that, to Silent Peanut's point, he might just tank it. What if it was... Oh, I just realized the Dendenmushi's like right in the way. There we go. I want him to be done for though. Yeah, but you hit me with the good possibility, bro. That it was tanked and he dodged it with his armpit. Yeah, this will end just like Crocodile, and he dries out and withers away. Oh. That's a good callback. Now you said Crocodile, the whole when he had him on the hook. And then he dried him out, yeah. And then he fell. Interesting. I mean, that didn't go well for Crocodile, just saying. Crocodile got done in by spit. Or, like, belly water. So Emu having a weakness on that tier would be kind of wild. I wonder if Luffy just eats the Omen. I feel like that's always the solution for Luffy. Just eat it. Try eating it, Luffy. Try eating the sword. Not like this, but like with your mouth. Lunas with the $5 super chat said, felt Emu was pissed at how weak Luffy was in Gear 5. Oh yeah! Wait, hold on. There was that face earlier, like this face right here. Yeah, I guess it does corroborate the whole like disappointment. Disappointment wasn't the word I was getting. I was like upset. Yeah, upset. He's upset. But it wasn't like upset like he's sad. Or no, he is upset like he's sad. Oh, it's some kind of like discontent. He's not happy with what he's seeing right now. Done in by blood. Yeah. Disappointed. Yeah. Luffy dies again, meets Joy Boys in the Astral, wakes up in Gear 6. No. We're not doing that again. There's no way we hit it with like Naruto levels, Kurama goes inside his body. I've been waiting for you, kid. Who's that? It's Joy Boy. And then it's like All Might inside of his body. Time to unlock Gear Death. Yeah, I don't know if we're doing that. We see all the previous avatars, yeah. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Meets Kakashi's dad, talking to the Sage of Six Paths. Yeah. Luffy wakes up isekai'd. If this was closer to the, like, that would be crazy if Oda even entertains that a little bit. Luffy gets isekai'd. We jump into a flashback. That'd be kind of wild. Oh, you know what'd be cool? Luffy's life flashes before his eyes and he sees a few faces. Like he sees Dragon's face, like as a baby. He sees Kuma, like he just sees like a bunch of faces. And then there's a few that we don't even recognize. And one of them, the man marked by flames. Oh, and Luffy's mom. Oh, that'd be sick. Wait, if Luffy's life flashes before his eyes and he sees a bunch of mystery faces, And he's like, who are these people? One of them could be Joy Boy, Nika. Dude, that'd be kind of cool. Where's the drums? Oh yeah, we need the drums of liberation. Telling you all the hat becomes become from the past for Joy Boy. There are two hats. Yeah, there are two hats. We do have to know what the hat from Mare Joie is about. I'm surprised we didn't have the drum off when they met. Yeah, that's interesting point. The hate of Luffy, the hat of Luffy is a Becoin? What's a Becoin? Becoin? Did Emu freeze the hat? I don't know if it's like in a fridge. I don't know if it's like frozen. It's not like Shuri. One of the hats is going to be Nika's shield or some BS. Yeah, it could be. I don't know if Emu's drums are real, guys. Like if Emu has a theme song, they have a song, right? Like that's what everything was dancing to at the start. It's just not as like it's not been as significant as the drums of liberation though, right? I liked Psy calling it the violence of violence. The violence of violence. That was kind of cool. Oh yeah, but the rest of the super chat, Lunis felt Emu was pissed at how weak Luffy was in Gear 5. After Joy Boy Hockey in Egghead, he's thought this whole time Joy Boy level threat was back. Oh, that's true. If he like thought that was Luffy, not realizing that was just a rope. Dang, is that the gap? Is that truly all that's necessary? Just insane levels of hockey? And it makes you wonder what brings out about that level of hockey, right? Why did Why did Luffy turn into a genie? I don't know. I have no clue. There's not really. He didn't use it for genie stuff. Flutes of fascism is funny. Can hockey transcend time? Seems like it. It seemed that it was as potent as whenever it didn't degrade, at least. Luffy needs more imagination to win. Yeah. It seems like imagination is the metric, which is an interesting spot to be in. Like losing because you can't think hard enough. Biblo brings another hockey knot. Biblo could do that. That would be kind of crazy. Why can't Emu use Conquerors? I think Emu can use Conquerors, right? It wasn't Emu using it in the kick against Sanji? Luffy became a genie because Emu was a magic carpet? What a crazy line. He is designed like a carpet. I'll give it that. I'll give you that. What if Genie Luffy wished to not die? That's what I'm wondering. I mean, the genie Daifuku. What did Daifuku's genie even do? Daifuku, One Piece. What did his genie even do? Let's see. Devil Fruit. The Hoya Hoya no Mi. The Lamp Human. Lamp Man. Oh, I guess Luffy does look like this, except the genie was ripped. And it looked like it was coated in armament. The Puff Puff Fruit. So is it maybe connected to the sound, like the puff, the smoke? The smoke emitted from the user's body to summon a genie. Oh, I guess it's not a genie fruit. It's he can make smoke out of his belly and he just happened to make it into a genie. Because he had to rub his belly. He needs to rub one out. Daifuku uses the genie summoned by this fruit to assist him in combat. The genie emerges from his belt buckle and attacks opponents with its halberd. While using his powers, Daifuku continuously rubs his stomach. Yep. The genie is shown to be extremely powerful, strong enough to overpower Sanji and cut ships in half with one strike. It seems to have a consciousness of its own as it generally asks permission from its master before taking actions of any kind. Oh. So it is a magic thing, but it comes. Interesting. Majin Sidon! Fiend Shredding! The genie swings his halberd down at the opponent with great force, creating a flying slash attack. Interesting. Yeah, literally just attacking. The Hoya Hoya no Mi, the ho ho ho. Yeah, the laugh that Luffy gets in the genie form. I mean, other than the genie and the last panel, this chapter is pretty quick, straightforward, as we could tell by the timing of this reading. But yeah, I just wonder if the genie like had any meaning outside of just Luffy wanting to turn big. Faust with another. Wait, we got another France sent. Shoutouts. Shoutouts to France. Par, what if Emu's arsenal of weapons comes from the 20 sword the kings pledged? It could be. It'd be interesting. But then it would make you wonder what the swords are at the top of of the steps at the empty throne. This is the same guy that said Emu's moves suck. Who said that? I mean, does Emu's moves suck? They suck the life out of trees. I think I did say that. See, it sucks. Right here. It's this move sucked the life out of the tree. Took the leaves away too. Leaves you with a sense of self-suck. His void sword is probably his sword he didn't pledge. Yeah, the Bofu. Decapitation, but Oda would never. Yeah, in a way, Emu did suck Joy Boy. That wasn't their real weapons, just the weapons to pledge allegiance. Interesting. Blackbeard, aka Beppo Victim, is not taking over Emu anytime soon. I mean, yeah, like, I don't see Blackbeard beating Emu. Like, if Emu showed up to Blackbeard right now, Blackbeard dies too. Right? It'd be crazy to see Blackbeard not beat Emu, but like hold off. And also, how come Emu couldn't do this to Loki? I mean, I guess they did. Never mind. I guess they did. To be fair, they did. Right? This is quite literally the same thing, right? It's just with stigma. The resentful demon sword. It wasn't with Bofu, it was with stigma. I wonder if Emu sees the fight with Loki as tougher than the fight with Luffy. Blackbeard is dead in minute 1. Yeah. I'm all for none of them being ready, but this story's not ending until 2035. Like, the thing is, what Emu displayed here is that they're stronger than, like, they're faster than Kaido, right? Like, they would just mollywop anybody. And it's not like gimmicky. It like there is gimmick to it. Like the sword is. I'm not saying the sword is gimmicky, but like if it takes away life from the tree, Luffy could make a sword that gives life to the tree or something, right? Just imagine that's what happens. Like, I don't know. But the fact is Emu is just faster than Luffy here. Faster, better, stronger. You know? Here, let me message Sai. Let me know when you're good to come on. Smarter, prettier. Yeah. Kind of gimmicky for the power level that we're seeing displayed for the Straw Hats versus Emu. Emu can feed the ring around him with Mother Flame and make it into an ancient weapon. Emu really loved Joy Boy. That's why he named Mary Joie after him. Joy is Joie means joy in French. Mary means husband. It was a place for Joy Boy. Or it could mean happy. It could be double happy, right? Mary. Be spelled it differently. I mean, I could definitely see Emu being on Joy Boy's side, right? But paints an interesting story, I guess. Mary Joy, there you go. Dragon, you bum, come save your son. Fair. Is Nesha Zunisha from earlier? What do you mean? Loki is 100% going to be Luffy's rival. The only thing that makes sense. I'm just confused. Like, a lot of things. Next chapter is probably one of the most confusing chapters to predict. Because there's a lot of ways it can go down. Emu just drops them, leaves. Emu gets Shuri, leaves. Emu stays longer, beats up all the Straw Hats. The view is improving. So he took away the tree line so that he can see. Does he need sight on Luffy? Is that what it is? Was that why this wasn't possible earlier? Does Emu have bad eyesight? So the view is improving here. It is improving. And then Luffy says it looks fine from here. I wonder if that means something for his vision. That's why he has all those eyes. Yeah, maybe he has impaired vision. View improving because everything is dead. Yeah, it could also be like poetically meant. Like death is better. Yeah, his ParVision. Do you think his Maki bombs follow his line of sight? Maybe. It seems like the Maki bombs have a thought of their own, but because they're following him even up here, the view is improving. So maybe it is just line of sight, right? If that's the case, then Emu, that's not a nerf, but that's like a good limit. Like he can't follow multiple targets, right? Does Emu have god hockey like Shanks though? I'm sure, right? Like Emu could be a villain that we can't take out 1v1. Maybe it's like Top Musica. Right? You need to split Emu's focus. Strongest in the world, but he's blind. I actually believe that Joy is a play on Mary because Joy Boy isn't a real person. He's a marionette named Mary. The reason we don't see remnants of his crew is because they were appropriated, just like the most crews being named after their captain in a way. Joy Boy's crew is called the Marines. Interesting. I feel like you've said that one before, Mega Migs. I don't know why I had deja vu reading that. Yeah, I mean the Marines being a part of Joy Boy's crew is an interesting route. That's how we started it with admirals. Joy Boy and Emu are in the same crew. Seeming possible. It's possible, but doesn't Emu take damage upon showing up to Elbaf? Gives the impression he is on a time limit in that form or from Mare Draw. Yeah, there is a time limit, but like we haven't had it hinted to us since then, besides what Sommer said, and we don't know like the full context of like what that time limit means. You know what I mean? Like, does Emu return to Mare Draw and then is like even more in pain and damaged? I count 17 eyes on his backpack thingy. I like that you called it a backpack thing. Ridwan. One weapon, Emu, so they could be weapons from the 19 Kings. Let's see. Okay, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It could be that each eye is a weapon. Yeah. Maybe one of these eyes are Joy Boy's eyes. Maybe the eye patch man, the man who has an eye patch, maybe one of his eyes are in this circle. His Fortnite back bling has 17 eyes. I don't know Fortnite lingo, but that'd be so crazy if Emu was in Fortnite. Yeah, don't tell Tashigi. Definitely don't do that. Emu's time limit can't kick in until Sanji awakens, conquers Haki, and Zoro consciously masters conquers Haki first. I mean, it could. Emu could eject, and then the Holy Knights just keep their omen. If Luffy's down and out for the count, Emu took care of the big problem, and then yeah, just like Danzo. But yeah, Emu took care of the big problem, and then they could figure out the rest. Emu doesn't necessarily need to be here for that, besides the omen. But we don't know if there's like a distance issue, right? And it does seem like that Emu wants to free Shuri. So there's that too. Oops. There we go. Streams. Have we seen both sides of Emu fave in this form yet? Wait, what do you mean by that? Have we seen both sides of Emu's fave in this form yet? What does that mean? Oh, face. No, we haven't seen his other eye. I don't believe we have seen that. Do that a lot, Mega Migs. All good. Oh, the deja vu. That's what you meant. Yeah. The reason One Piece was not in Fortnite yet was to have Emu as a skin. Emu would be a crazy skin for any game. It's so detailed. Crocodile stabbing Luffy was exactly 1,010 chapters ago. Was it really? It was 978 or no 190 198. No, 178. All right, let's pull it up. Let's see if there's parallels to that. 178. Oh. Damn. This is quite the panel. Right here. Luffy's arm should have been chopped up. Crescent cutlass. My arm. Ah. And then there it's dried up. Grag my arm. So Luffy's going to be dried up just like this. It's going to be kind of like Green Bull too. A lot of sucking. Shrink. Got it. And then he drinks water. Water to fill him up. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, water. So he just needs to drink some water. He needs water. That's all he needs. Ridiculous. No, it's not. This water that dried up old man and Yuba worked all night to get it. Take this with you, Luffy. The old man told me Yuba won't lose to this sand. Gum gum, munch munch. Now Crocodile looks a little bit like a genie coming out of his mouth. Storm. There it is. There we go. Right here. Stop it right now. Stabbed. Who do you think you're ordering around? Damn, this is crazy. Instead of doing the silhouette of this, Oda just gave it to us straight. You're a 2-bit greenhorn. Straw Hat Luffy, upstarts like you are a dime a dozen in the Grand Line. And we get this. Joy Boy would never be this weak. So Luffy needs Zaza. Yup. Luffy needs Zaza right now. Think Shuri's eyes are like GeoGuessr, like the Byakugan. Even Loki's eyes are important, but he hasn't used them. But I guess Oda just doesn't want to make it into Naruto. Yeah, something like that. I wonder what the eyes are going to be meaningful for. We close at least one eye by the end of Elbaf? What do you mean? Like Luffy's eyes? Like he's just like this? I was thinking Imu's hand is like a walkie-talkie thing for the Maki. He puts it there to tell them where to target. Void Sword withers the trees while Crocodile's power can drain the water out of everything. Yeah, both Emu and Crocodile can also wither the environment around them too. The parallels. It might be that the Bofu sword is related to Alabasta, maybe. Maybe. Could be. What if Majin can actually grant wishes, but Luffy just doesn't know how to use it because Joy Boy's form not his? That would be interesting considering he pulled it out, but like Luffy didn't even attempt. And like what wishes? That's so broken. We all need Zaza sometime. Yeah, I agree. Just go. Pretty interesting. So are those living flames devils Akuma? Since Imu's power is the Akuma no Mi? Could be. It could be that the devil, like that is what Imu's power is. So those things are just called devils. Does the sword scar Luffy permanent? Ooh, that's a good point. What would that do for his scar? Huh. Yeah, it should permanently scar him. That's for sure. If Akainu gets a scar, then so does Imu. The greatest villains in One Piece. Last chapter, Imu puts his hand over his mouth, and then Maki Demons talked about going to Loki's wounds. That's why I thought it was like a walkie-talkie function. Imu is probably the forest god since he's cultivating devils, like the Harley said. He might be even be the origin of the devil fruits. Yeah, it just makes you wonder what then the origin of heat, like of Imu, is, right? Think Oda handled Imu perfectly. Yeah, I think this makes like this fits what the story needed. I'm just confused on the Luffy end of it is interesting. And then like what does Luffy need to do to gain, like against Crocodile, for example, like Luffy tried to grab, like he just couldn't fight Logias, right? So like he tries this move where he tries to grab Crocodile uses sand to just grab him. If Luffy had Haki, then he'd be able to grab Crocodile. He'd be able to bypass the Logia of this, right? Like there's a metric to what we know Luffy needs to overcome to a certain extent against Crocodile in the scene. Against Emu, I just don't know. And I don't think Luffy was is what Luffy tried in this thing particularly more effort than what he used against Kaido, for example? You know what I mean? Like, is Bajrang Gun stronger than any attack that Luffy used here? I would say so. So, like, it's just a question of, like, what does Luffy do better next time? Like, what does he do instead? Not pull out a genie form. That's one. Does he maybe pull out a smaller form? Maybe. And then we don't know how Maki works, right? He hasn't even used a Dawn move. Exactly. I can see Oda secretly building up Luffy till he has a skull and crossbones scar on his chest. Yeah, I was thinking that actually. Yeah, I know Bajrang Gun wouldn't do much in Elbaf in terms of, I'm saying the effort. You know what I mean? Like, I would say that the effort Luffy had against Kaido was more, right? Like, I'm not saying that Luffy isn't trying, but like, I don't know what Genie does here. And against like Kizaru, for example, I feel like that was more high effort too. Fighting clones, dodging light beams, adapting to the light beams against Saturn, turned him to a pancake. Like, I don't know if Luffy can do that against Emu, but we just don't know. Like, we don't know if Emu can resist it. You know what I mean? Like, Luffy's been able to punch Emu. And that did seemingly do damage. But we don't know like what metric to beat Emu with, if that makes sense. There's no metric yet. Sai has not responded yet. I'll give him a quick tap call. Start a voice call. Oh. Wait, did he connect? Giving you. Might have been that Sai connected and then didn't connect. We'll see. See if that woke up Sai. Yeah, I just Den Mushi'd Sai. Because Zara doesn't have Conquerors, of course Luffy can do that to him. Oh, the pancake thing? I was wondering, I was like, like earlier fight is I was wondering about that. Wait, is the Spain is gonna win. Definitely. Is the game starting yet? What time is the game? At 4, right? See, I have it up. We'll be talking through the game. What's Gabon up to right now? It's in an hour? Okay, gotcha. Who am I rooting for? Probably, I mean, I just think that I like seeing the young players shine. So I like Lamine Yamal. Spain looking pretty good. I think Luffy needs to truly understand his Dove Fruit before he can do anything to Emu. Same thing with Loki. Yeah, that's fair. Meant to cup entirely. I feel like the finals is like France. It should be what? France, Argentina, right? But I think France wins. I'm not rooting I would be rooting for Japan if they were still in there. I like Japan. I like the way that Japan played. But Japan and I liked watching the underdog stories, like them playing through the games. They're pretty good. But yeah, I think France has probably gotten in the bag. They seem pretty locked in. I don't feel like there's been a game where they've been super stressed, if that makes sense. Yeah, Japan played really well. I think Holland is awesome. I love watching Holland, but yeah, I feel like France overcomes Holland if it comes down to that. Is that how the what's the bracket? Where's my phone? What would the bracket be? I keep forgetting the bracket. FIFA bracket. Sorry, quick aside to the World Cup. It would be France, Spain versus Norway, Argentina. And the big game it's up is Norway versus England. England could win that one, but I want Norway to win that one. Norway versus Argentina. Argentina should win. And then it'd be France versus Argentina in the finals. That's what it feels like. And then France wins. Third place would be between Spain and Norway, right? In which case I think Spain takes that. Yeah. The Holland memes are funny. Yeah. I like that. I mean, I'm a big fan of soccer in the sense that like I used to play soccer, but I didn't used to like watch it like but I always watch the World Cup. Always watch the World Cup. So But I like that this World Cup feels like it's like a lot of attention's there. A lot of people talking about it. Um, yeah, Norway is the fun pick to support because I like the rowing too. Chibi Luffy exists. Tentata Luffy, yeah, I think Tentata Luffy is in the cards. That'd be kind of cool. Japan forgot to play the opening to win. Yeah, they needed an opening anime theme song. It's because they changed their uniforms. They didn't play their samurai blue in their last game. So um but also I heard that Japan didn't have their star player. He was out for injury. So there's also that. Um in my opinion, this has been one of the best World Cups as of late to watch as a neutral. Good games with quality storylines. Yeah, I agree. I'm guessing Oda knew Norway was going to shine this World Cup, and that's why he had foreshadowed it with the LBAF. Yeah, Oda knew that. Yeah, that's exactly what happened here. If that was the case, Oda would have a character that looks like Holland. He would have Loki looking like Holland. I guess Loki still could. We unwrap the tape and then he looked like Holland would be kind of crazy. The bracket was imbalanced a little bit. A little bit. Felt like the round of 32 had like a top half and a bottom half. Yeah, Oda's future sight. On point. Here, let me see if Sai has not tuned in yet. Uh-oh. Blue Lock, ISO Speed have definitely helped bring soccer to people's eyes, that's for sure. Yeah, that's true. Blue Lock definitely made soccer on social media a lot more popular, I feel like, as well. And then ISO Speed, definitely. And then the Sidemen, I think the Sidemen, but they're like mostly European, so but the Sidemen charity matches, I feel like those also helped too. Colin is a young Holland, or at least their names sound similar. Colin, Holland, close. Scotper gave birth to young Holland. We find out that Scotper has another son. His name's Holland. Damn, Sai hates us. Sai is just sleeping. Sai is just napping. That's what it is. Um, I don't know if there's much more to go on the chapter though. Um, let me see. I'm trying to think. If there's anything else crazy to discuss. We might end it early if Sai doesn't respond soon, but Otis said Elbaf was based on Sweden though. Did he? Did he say that? Doesn't that mean that Nami's from here then? Sai pumping out a ton of content. I'd be shocked if he wasn't asleep. Yeah. Sai's always on that grind. Sai is the grinder. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know. Like the Maki balls, I guess the Maki balls are the most gimmick part about emus right now. Right? Like we don't know anything about them. They're indestructible. They follow you. They explode, but I don't know if gimmick is the right word. But I feel like since Luffy couldn't get past the Maki balls, that kind of bored Emu. Emu's like, oh, so that's how you handle the Maki balls? He punches them. Hmm. Just as Black Flames with homies, yeah. When we talk about supporting Loki in Brewer's Village, did I support that? I don't think I supported that. I think he needed a trial. I think he definitely. I think we need to talk about how that put a smile on Harold's face, though. Right? Harold's like, I get it. And we don't know if there's no survivors, right? Could the Maki Balls be a technique Emu learned from Joy Boy? Could be. That'd be an interesting route. Luffy just goes like, these are my Maki now. Just take some. I think the more and more I think about it, I like the Ragnar route. That Ragnar saves everybody. Ragnar's the flashy finish. I do like that route. It's a conundrum though. Next chapter is a conundrum. Nope, just woke up. Gonna wash my face, I'll be there. All right, Sai is coming in hot. Let me turn this on. Input device, output device. There we go. All right, Sai will be here momentarily. Let me unmute this. Crazy that Harold knows and said, sorry, I had to lock you up. Yeah. This is what Luffy's scar would look like after Emu stab. It's a fair point. Looks a little bit like a bug. Par, what was the point of Asperia's flashback? I feel like to figure out whether Shuri is an ally or foe, right? I feel like that's the main point. So now that we know that she's a ally, Brooke wants to save her. And so it might be that since Emu takes her again, like next chapter, that motivates Brooke. Brooke, we gotta save, or Brooke goes, we gotta save her. And then the crew's like, yeah, after that heartfelt the flashback, we must save her. She's a friend of ours too, right, Brooke? Brooke's like, wow, you guys are the best crew ever. And then the Rumbar Pirates roll in their grave. What about us, Brooke? We were there with you for so long. What if Emu is a table? Emu's pattern is like a tablecloth, right? Oh, that's Mr. Nine. I should have read the name first. What if Emu is a table is a crazy comment? Work's been crazy. How's the chapter? Chapter was crazy. I don't know if it's as crazy as work, but definitely crazy. Two biggest things: the genie reveal, crazy. Don't know anything about the genie though, other than it didn't work. And then the ending of the chapter, the skewer, the kebab, Emu's void kebab, was definitely very interesting, you know? Hey, Saeed, hey. People like the idea that Ragnar's a sentient weapon, bro. It's not matching Par's Mihawk is a sword theory. We're on the up and up. If I continue to make theory videos on that, we'd be on the up and up. Ragnar's literally a weapon that's sentient. And then people were thinking that the Bofu is like a sentient weapon too, probably. You know? Bofu might be the forest god. Bofu, what sound effect is Bofu? I'm not knocking it, just saying, nah. Emu as a table is crazy, bro. All right, watch. Next chapter, or not next chapter, next week, I come full blast with a full video, 20-minute video. Emu is a table, guys. Would you guys subscribe or unsubscribe from that one? Emu does look like a table. The more I think about it, Emu looking like a table, bro. It's looking like a table that you don't know what it's for. Is it for dinner? Is it for a desk? What kind of table is Emu? Nah, you were right, Saeed. You were right. Gunko can't disobey Emu though, so I don't know what's going to happen when the ice melts. That's true. That's fair. Gunko cannot disobey. Where's Sai at? Sai's coming. He's washing his face. Probably using the toilet. Subscribe 100%. I'd still stick around. Joy Boy ate food off of Emu, and that's why they had a fallout. Emu being a dinner table is crazy. The and then these are just all utensils. They're Emu's eating equipment. I wonder, do you think Emu's an eater? We've never seen Emu hungry. Gunko stabs her evil eye. She's the eye patch pirate. That's wild. Is she even a pirate? Could we consider her a pirate? Bofu could mean storm, windstorm, gate. Rin with the other kanji. Bofu meaning protection against the wind. Ooh. The wind god. Bofu. The storm god. I already have it planned. Joy Boy takes over and it discombobulates Emu so much that Shuri can break out of his control and use her eye powers to save everyone. Yeah, okay, what are the eye powers then? The eye powers just like teleport people? Luffy's Gear 6 will be the sword and shield like Joy Boy. Bro, I don't want Luffy to like die and resurrect like that. I don't even know. I don't know which one I'd want more. Would I rather have Emu like miss point blank and it's actually in Luffy's armpit and Luffy's like, haha, tricked you? Or would I want Luffy to die like chapter 1043 and revive into Gear 6, Gear Death Luffy? What would I want that? I don't know. I don't know if I'd want that one. But if Emu wants her eyes, they're probably powerful. That's true. But I doubt she's awakened them, right? What do the awakening powers even do? Gunko might turn into Gojo? Nah. What if we just hear room and Luffy's body's teleported away? Elbaf is the island Beppo swam to. Would not resolve the situation. I just miss Law. I do miss Law a little bit. Law, do you think Law could... Law's the one who saved Luffy last time. He got punctured, right? So could we bring back Law? Or is Chopper gonna show up and save the day? I swear, read the first thing Emu says out loud. Why doth Nucia? Nucia? Who's Nucia? So why dost thou insist on stirring these memories? There's no Nucia here, bro. Maybe it's a different translation? I don't know who Nucia is. I'm betting it's not Gear 6. It'll be Nika coming out. Maybe Luffy should just die. And just we continue the story with Bonnie. Thoughts? Prayers? Chopper slapping the devil out of Emu? Yeah, that'd be crazy. Emu refers to people as Nucia. Oh. Nucia is a second person pronoun that Emu uses. Gotcha. Other translations kept it as is. Gotcha. The Giants don't deserve a kid's salvation. Giants don't deserve kids' salvation. Yeah. After what they did to the Victoria. Yeah, Luffy screaming gear death would be crazy. Yoruge is still in the heaven realm? Yeah, maybe someone just plays the drums and it revives Luffy. Maybe Anel comes down. That's where Anel shoots down his lightning and it mirrors the mural and it revives Luffy. That'd be crazy. It's a made-up pronoun that comes from the archaic pronoun nushi. Gotcha. Are those quintuplets? Where's quintuplets? The sharks? Yeah, I don't know if Nushia and Zunisha have a correlation. I think they're just words that are sort of similar. Loki will go hybrid to give Luffy more time. Time for what, though? Seems like Luffy got clocked, bro. There ain't no coming back from this yet. Like, if Luffy gets up and does anything meaningful from this, it's going to be next time, right? Like, it's not going to be now. Speaking of, where's Lilith and Bonnie? Good question. I have no idea. Maybe we ask Sai. He's good at tracking them. Yeah, time for what? He just spent 10 chapters eating. That'd be horrible writing. I think he gets drained. I think Luffy gets drained like he did against Crocodile, right? Right? His arm is like this. Then he drinks up eventually. I don't think it's immediately. And then he gets like this Popeye animation and fills back up. Jinbei heroically dies next chapter, stalling Imu for 0.5 seconds. There'll still be hints to his next forms. It's Nika being all black with the white hair. Hagoromo. That would be interesting if he matches the mural. That would be what you call foreshadowing. Imu's Void Sword, like Zeraf ability, I don't think Luffy can bounce back from that. Imu knows how Luffy's Devil Fruit works as well. Yeah. Yeah, there's also that. Oops, sorry, I was shaking the whole camera. My bad. What if he gets Dami reversied? Why? No, no Dami reversied. Stop that. Stop that. No Dami reversied right now. Like, what would Dami reversied even do here? It would just keep him alive, right? Why would Imu want that? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get that. I don't know if we're getting that one. I wouldn't be surprised if this starts a flashback. 10th flashback of the arc. Let's go. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, if there was a Emu flashback, you know? It would be an interesting time for an Emu flashback. Who's more intimidating, Emu or Akainu? I think Emu's more intimidating. Like, when I say, like, I don't understand Emu, it doesn't mean that, like, they're not scary. Like, they are scary. I just don't know how we beat them. Like, I don't know what we do. Like, what do we do against these balls? What do we do against the flames? Like, is it Conquer's Hockey it? You know, like, is that what it is? Or does Luffy need to, like, counter the balls with his own balls? Like, does he need to have a stockpile of weapons? Like, the metric is kind of interesting. And then when it comes to like hitting Luffy, like beating Emu, does Luffy need to like stab him? You know? And then how do we bypass the shield and barrier stuff? Yeah, Luffy would still have a hole in his chest. The kind who got stopped by Jinbei and Crocodile. And Ivankov. I like how they autocorrected to invasion. You can only beat Emu with a really good joke, making them laugh. Yeah, that's fair. Emu hasn't laughed yet, right? Isn't the effect of Gear 5 to make everyone smile and laugh? Look at this. Look at this frown. Emu's constantly frowning. Maybe Emu's weak when they're smiling. Maybe that's when Emu's guard is down. Look, they're frowning right here. Every time Emu frowns, they're invincible. But when they smile, they're mortal. How about that?
I don't know, Par. You tell me.
Oh, we got the lurking legend himself.
You fucking know it.
Yeah, crazy. Oh, did you get another haircut?
Let's see here. Oh, no, I just got a hat on.
Ah, okay. Let's put you over here. There we go. The Denden Mushi.
I just crawled out of bed and I said, you know what? I can't fix my hair, so let's go with this.
All right, I'm just gonna leave the Denden Mushi on your face a little bit. This is for all those times you made me random brown people in your thumbnail. This is payback.
You act like that's an insult or something. Yeah, go for it.
Go for it. I heard we're getting a new movie though.
The One Piece movie?
No, Harold and Kumar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it took me a second. Yeah, Harold and Kumar Part 4. I thought you were gonna say the Naruto live action movie.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, they just started casting yesterday, and people want like The Rock to be in it and Aquafina and stuff.
What? Who would The Rock even be?
Yeah, The Rock?
Yeah,
Kakashi. Or like Might Guy. He'd be a good like Might Guy.
Would be funny. That would be funny if it was Might Guy, but it wouldn't be good.
And then Kakashi could be like Kakashi could be Kevin Hart. We could get like that duo back again.
Oh, the Jumanji duo.
Yeah, the Jumanji duo. Kakashi's Kevin Hart, and then The Rock is just Might Guy. I mean, it's produced by Netflix, so I think this is gonna be fucking solid.
They got the money for it too.
I got the money for it. I think it's Netflix. But yeah, it got confirmed yesterday. But yeah, Harold and Kumar is coming back too.
Dang, all these comebacks.
Yeah, dude, it's an era.
Yeah. I gotta rewatch Harold and Kumar 2 and 3. I don't really remember what happened. I just remember
like one guy gets like a cock meat sandwich and that's it.
Oh, I remember the bong on the airplane. I remember that.
I remember they go to like a party at like a mansion, and then this girl has her boobs out. I remember as a kid, I was like, woo!
Woo! This movie was made for me. That's what you were thinking.
Yeah, I was like, yay! Rewind it. You know how it is.
I puts random brown people in the Parcast thumbnails. I thought that was just Par. Yeah, it's just different variants. They're variants.
I was reading the chapter and I saw the genie. I said, Par's culture is going to love this.
Par's culture is crazy.
I saw the Majin. I was like, man, Par's going to eat this one up.
Yeah. Funny enough, I was like Majin Buu, but obviously the look. It looks like King Neptune. And then I pulled up Daifuku's genie and I realized it's not even, it's a weird power. It's not even like, it's the puff thing.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's so random. It allows him to.
People were saying that because of this transformation, Luffy deserves to get smoked. I was like, you know what? Fair.
Yeah, no.
I guess, yeah.
I just want to know what the significance was. Like, he didn't even try granting a wish.
There's no significance, man.
Yeah.
Like he didn't use like any magic. There's no like rug he's with. There's no weapon.
No lamp.
There's no lamp.
Yeah. Because technically Daifuku's thing is the lamp human.
Genie.
He's a lamp.
Yeah.
That can summon a genie through smoke. And yeah.
And the genie has like a giant like halberd.
Yeah, and Luffy doesn't have that.
Nah, he just threw out a punch, dude. I mean, that's Luffy's thing, right? Like he picked up a sword and he just throws punches.
Yeah.
Like that's his gimmick.
And then he even threw out a special punch, the sucker punch. For the first time ever, he tried to sucker punch somebody.
I mean, thankfully, Emu realized that whenever he's talking, people tend to hit him. So
yeah,
you know, I think he was looking out for it.
That's fair. Emu blocked it with one arm too. Just realized. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Emu's getting stronger as the battle goes on.
Yeah.
It's kind of sick.
Didn't even try, and he's flying too. He didn't even push him. That's kind of auraless, right? Like if you're in the sky and you throw a punch, like it's kind of like you'd get pushed, but like Emu didn't even move while they're flying. How strong are these wings?
Oh, dude, he should have pulled like a JJK, just add some narrator boxes saying, naturally, when punched in the air, you get swung down at least a little bit, but gravity loves Emu.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No. Gravity itself was afraid of Emu, so it didn't want him nearby.
Yeah.
So keep him away from the ground.
Physics was on pause for this moment.
Yeah. Even the Earth itself felt the aura.
Yeah.
If he stayed in the air.
Oh God. Comparison between Luffy's fruit and Emu's fruit, they can both transform and do whatever they want and can imagine. Yeah, but then why is Luffy's imagination so shitty, bro? And also, Bofu seems real. I feel like Bofu and the Naginata from before, they're real, and he's like summoning them like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, kind of. And it might be
like his weapons.
Yeah, his weapons, because someone counted, including myself, that there's 17 eyes after the sword is out. So it might be that each eye is a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you played Yu-Gi-Oh,
yes,
the best reference to this guy would be that he's a noble knight card.
Ooh.
The whole deck just runs on like re-equipping, unequipping like swords. So that's what this guy would be.
Yeah, this guy. Just this, you're being a little disrespectful towards this guy. Moo?
What, Emu?
Damn,
he's cool,
bro.
Dude.
Put some respect on his name. Dude. He just killed the main character. Thoughts on
Sword of the Wailing Void.
Yeah.
That's a good name for a sword. I cannot wait to see what Stephen Paul translates that to.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Maybe he just leaves it as Bofu. Sword of Bofu.
Yeah, just leaves it as Bofu.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Do you think Luffy's dead and he's gonna resurrect into Gear Death?
Funny enough, yeah. I mean, no. I was thinking about like meme thumbnail images of like Gear Death. I was like, what should I do? But yeah, no, I don't think Gear Death is gonna be a thing yet. I think it will be a thing later, just not now.
So okay, then do you think he dies and resurrects like immediately, like 1044 kind of vibes?
Nah, I think he's down for a little bit. I say he's down.
Yeah.
He's not going to get back up for like a couple of chapters, which is hilarious, you know. We just got him back.
It feels like he's going to end up withered like when he fought against Crocodile in 178, when Crocodile swipes his arm, he like is drained out of the water and he just needs to drink to fill it up. Considering Emu did that to the trees around him, it feels like that's what's going to happen to Luffy, but I just don't know where we go from here. Like it's kind of interesting because Loki's down. Luffy thought Loki was dead, like actually dead. And Luffy's skewered like a kebab. It's the void kebab. And then what? Like, does Zoro and Sanji, do they win their fights? Do they lose their fights? Do we go to those fights? And does Emu like just leave Luffy and Loki like this and just picks up Shuri and leave? Like, is that the flashy ending of Elbaf? Is this the flash that Oda wanted to flash us with? That Luffy just is dead? Like Gear Jesus.
Oh no, dude. I mean, it's not done yet. I mean, if Imu goes over to like Gunko, then we're gonna get like a couple of fights there. Like Jinbei's there, for example. Usopp's there. Nami's there. Sure, he might try to fight back for a little bit. Like we still got a lot of things left in the in the docket.
Yeah, it's interesting because on like I didn't realize how close Imu is to Loki. I thought it was like mad far, and the reason why that's important is because technically Shuri is just bound to whatever order Imu gives. So, do you think like there's a world where Imu abducts Brook maybe from this chapter because he's like Imu's like, oh my god, the guy with the afro, he's back. Do you think Imu takes that and like picks up Brook and tries to study him?
No.
Dang, I was getting those vibes.
No. I think he's just getting the vibes like, holy shit, this guy's a threat because he knows Shuri's past.
So do you think he tries to kill him? Like Brook?
Yeah, tries to kill him.
Okay.
Brook becomes a target just because like Imu wants to get rid of him. Because like Brook is like the only person that's able to like reawaken Gunko's memories. So I think that's why he just wants to get rid of him. That's why he sees him as a threat.
Like Imu decapitates Brook and then it's like, ha, I killed him, and then just walks away and then doesn't realize that Brook is just like not dying from that.
No.
So what do you think?
This is Imu, dude.
Imu does to Brook? Lights him on fire? Explodes him?
I mean, okay, I don't think Imu's gonna actually kill Brook, but I think he'll just fight him normally.
Which is interesting because technically Imu fought Brook before within Shuri's body. But like that's where it comes into the whole Imu versus Mu versus whoever the hell is inside Imu theories come into play, where it's like, does like Imu have like short-term memory loss? But
I don't know. I mean, but Imu, I love the way he like brings up Brook, a man with an afro who refers to Gunko as Princess Shuri. It cannot be, like fucking all caps and everything. It's like, okay.
It's like Imu.
Yeah, I think he's gonna like go to Brook.
It's like Imu was watching the flashback with us.
Yeah.
It's like
he was watching the flashback with us and everything.
Yeah.
And he was like, holy shit, he survived.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, there was a kid with an afro. Gro mentioned it. That's crazy. Do you think Imu has bad eyesight? No? Okay, so then when Imu says the view is improving, and then like Luffy goes, it looks fine from here, and like, why do you think the view is like it's needed to improve? It's like, do you think the tree line was blocking his vision? Like people were saying that it might be possible that the Monkey Balls just follow his eyesight, and it could be that, or do you think that he has bad eyesight?
No, I think he just likes dead things.
He likes, oh, okay. So he's saying the view is improving because he likes dead things. I said that too.
I mean, it's probably a little bit of both. One, he could see Luffy, but two, also, he probably just likes dead trees compared to like trees that are alive.
Yeah, but in the flower capital, in the flower room, everything's alive. In beautiful.
Yeah, but that's the flower room. That's different though, right?
Yeah, but
that's like a memorandum to like Lily.
Oh, you think he's like torturing his own sight because everything's alive for the sake of Lily? That's true love right there.
No, I think it's more so that like he's not torturing his sight, but he lets it slide for Lily, right?
Speaking of letting things slide for Lily, when Joy Boy slid into Imu's DMs, do you think that Imu was smitten, like in love? Like, do you think this is a romance?
No, but I think we're gonna get like some really nice friendship. I mean, Joy Boy and Imu, man, they're probably like me and you, to be honest.
Yeah, I was thinking about it because
probably just good friends.
Why does Dauk insist on stirring these memories? But it's Imu's fault for remembering like the first conversation he's had with, like, it's a weird, like, I was thinking about like Luffy. If he was thinking about Blackbeard, it's not like Luffy really thinks about the moment they sat next to each other and ate cherry pie. He's gonna think about when.
That's a little bit different though. It's because Blackbeard and Luffy aren't friends.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
And plus, like,
that's what I'm saying.
But also, plus,
they'd have to be friends.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's like disputing that though. To be fair, I was also just gonna add in that like Luffy probably looks just like Joy Boy with like a twist.
Yeah. Which was something that I think everybody kind of landed on that's like we're gonna get carbon copy Luffy in the Void Century and possibly with Nika.
It's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was just saying that like
people fear the day, but it's coming. It's coming. Joy Boy's gonna look just like Luffy. With like different hair, like an eye patch or some shit.
Yeah. I was just bringing up that like it's kind of hard to view this first 2 pages as like not a friendship. It's kind of weird because it's like
oh yeah,
enemies. It's not like Crocodile thinks back about Sanji and thinks about that first phone call they had with each other. Who is this? Oh, it's Prince. It's like what a random like thing to recall on first sight. You know what I mean? It's a kind of weird thing to think about, but I feel like I'm not on the boat where people are like, oh, yet at least, but people are saying that Emu is Joy Boy's Zoro. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. I feel like it's gonna be more equal, like Nolan Calgara.
Yeah.
That's how I see
enemies
it.
to lovers or like that, like Calgara and Nolan, enemies to friends to lovers.
No, I was talking about in terms of standing.
Okay. But like, what about their dynamic? Like when this phone call happens, when they meet,
I think dynamic-wise, it's the same. Where it's just like they're just really good friends.
No, but like, do they start like when they have this phone call? They're not already friends. This is them meeting each other. So like, what is their relationship then? Is it like, are they adversaries at that point? Or are they just like the same tier of supernova kind of thing? Or are they chasing the same dream, domination? You know?
Yeah. I'd say they have the same dream and everything, to be honest. I kind of lean towards that.
Yeah. And then do you think how far along in their relationship is that other one where they talk about domination? Like how far down the line do they go like domination?
Yeah, how far? I'd say like I mean probably like week 1, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say me and you, we started talking about like how to take over the world if we were gods of our own world. What would we do? That was pretty quick. It was probably like 2 months into
it was fast.
50-50. Yeah.
It's not like in a conversation between men, I feel like there's not a lot of filters. It's just
yeah. So what would you do if you were ruler of the world? Well, I would make fish people, and we would fight them. Like,
have you heard about this thing called enslavement?
Yeah. Crazy thought, but we should bring back that age-old idea. But yeah, like, I mean, we're not really joking in the sense of One Piece, because at some point in their relationship, they start laughing about domination, and we don't know the full context of that conversation.
Well, to be fair, we do expect the domination line to be like more in depth.
Yeah.
Like maybe domination meant something different back then.
Yeah. Like maybe they're talking about like a tournament, like pure domination, eh? That's how we're going to win this tournament, right, brother? And then it's like, oh, they weren't talking about like full, like they were talking about dominating their opponents in like a world of power, not necessarily like ruling the world. And Emu just like had it out of context. It could be something like that, but Emu viewed Joy Boy as a big bro, then had a falling out. They're best friends till their dreams send them in different directions, like Luffy and Kobe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Luffy, Kobe.
That's how I see it too.
Yeah, it'll be
Luffy, Kobe's a good way to put it.
Grown up Luffy, grown up Kobe. If they see like a situation, they would kind of handle it in a I mean, like in a way, Garp lined up with Roger and Rocks in fighting Emu, right? So it's like, would they still fight against the same enemy at that point then? Is that what the Void Century was? Like Joy Boy died to a common enemy? Maybe Blackbeard is the final villain. Emu. Okay. Actually, here's substitute Blackbeard for Luffy in this. Blackbeard dies too, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Because like Blackbeard, I mean, Emu, like speed blitz, jumped, skewered him, and it's like that was power, that was speed, that was like everything. Like, it's not like Blackbeard just beats that, right?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can beat Emu on a 1v1.
Okay. I'm glad you said that, because it kind of feels like Emu is like a top Musica in that like we're gonna have to get like multiple people fighting Emu to take him down.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. I think we're gonna have to get multiple people to fight Emu to take him down. I mean, that's the final war.
Yeah.
That's why I view Emu as that big bad guy. And then afterwards, we'll fight Blackbeard.
The big shadow in the mural that goes like this is Emu, and everyone's running at Emu. It needs part of every, like, it needs the power of a giant, the speed and nimbleness of a Tentata, the water of a fishman to revive people from the withered Bofu sword. Do you think Jinbei gives Luffy a wet CPR to revive him?
Does Jinbei give Luffy a wet CPR? No.
Okay.
Man, these are some certified ParVision theories. Where did this one come from? Is this the next video?
No, I was just saying, like, he doesn't have a
crazy, man.
Okay, in 178, you definitely went back there immediately on when you saw this, but Luffy had a water bottle hung around his neck while fighting Crocodile. And so when Crocodile withered away his arm, the first thing Luffy goes, it says, Crocodile goes, ridiculous. And then Luffy goes, no, it's not. This water that dried up old man and Yuba worked all night to get it. And then the guy goes, take this with you, Luffy. And then he said, the old man told me Yuba won't lose to the sand. And it was this epic thing off of this guy who gave him a water bottle. And so it's like, where does the water come from for Luffy? Is he just going to be withered away? Or like, what do you think stabilizes Luffy? And the only thing that comes into play is Jinbei. Jinbei showed up in this chapter saying, I got you, Luffy. So surely it's going to be Jinbei that brings the wetness, right?
No.
Okay. The other
no, I don't think so, man.
The other
apologies
thought that came up partially through Super Chat was I think it was Super Chat. Oh yeah. Lunas that feel like they showed Emu can't break Ragnar's ice on purpose, and Luffy is saved by and this was bouncing off of the thought I was having is like, could it be that Ragnar just like freezes Elbaf to protect them from Emu? Because we actually do get that like Emu couldn't break the ice, and Emu is a little confused about the whole Shuri situation. It's like, you're still not freed. What's happening? But that means that Ragnar's ice is kind of above Emu's pay grade a little bit. Couldn't figure that one out. So Ragnar could stabilize Luffy, maybe freeze him, freeze Loki, save like a lot of the people.
Okay. Wait a minute. You might be onto something.
Yeah, and stalls out for time. Like Ragnar might know.
He freezes all of El. I feel like that's too much.
Yeah, freezes all of Elbaf for too much. So I was like, maybe Luffy.
It's a good and novel idea. It's just way too much, though.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be everybody, but like Luffy, Loki, and like saves them. You know, like saves, and then that forces Emu to just like back off with the time limit. But we don't like the thing about the time limit is throughout all of Emu, we have not got an inkling of that time limit. That's what's weird about the time limit. Not saying that Emu should tell us, but like Emu's been here for a while. No blood pouring out, nothing.
No coughing. Emu's he's kind of chilling for the most part.
Yeah.
Like if you read after Emu showed up to the Western Village and you told somebody that there is a time limit on him, most people are like, wait, what? Time limit? What are you talking about? Like, people wouldn't know.
You have enough time for a flashback, brother.
Yeah, I mean, we're chilling, dude. He hasn't been coughing, nothing. He's fine.
Yeah. So what do you think next chapter holds? If it's because I like the phrasing idea. I still don't know what that does though. Like for moving forward, does Luffy get back up? Does Loki get up? Does the Straw Hats try to fight him? Someone said Usopp picks up Ragnar and fights Emu. That's what I think. Yeah. Oh, whoa, really?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fan of like the Usopp Ragnar theory, so I'm not changing up on that anytime soon.
Okay.
And I think people get it twisted. They think that, like, you know, when you say that, it's like, oh, Usopp's gonna like beat Emu. I don't think he's gonna beat Emu.
Yeah, he can't.
I think he's simply gonna pick up Ragnar, have a moment. He's probably just gonna like keep on going until the bitter end, and then that's pretty much it. I don't think Usopp is gonna like be super proficient with Ragnar in a sense where he's better than Loki. I don't think Usopp's gonna like send Emu packing, crying to his mama. I simply think Usopp's gonna like. I think out of everybody in this group, Usopp might do the best when it comes to stalling for time, and that's about it. You know, I think people when they hear Usopp, they're like, "Holy fuck, Usopp's not doing like all of this." I don't think he's doing anything either. I think he's just gonna stall. I think he's just gonna be like surprisingly a good damage sponge. I think Usopp's gonna get knocked down. Everybody's dying. Usopp keeps on getting back up. That is what I expect from Usopp. I'm not expecting him to go crazy. I think he's just gonna look really cool for a little bit. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But also, he could freeze Luffy with Ragnar, which is a new option that I didn't even think about. So,
hey, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So there's avenues for Usopp. I think this is setting up his moment because I mean, like Loki's down for a little bit, right? Jinbei's a fish. Luffy got stabbed. This is Usopp.
Yeah. The Ragnar freezing, it feels like there's a small emphasis on Ragnar where it's like Emu acknowledging that like Gunko's still not out. Despite them throwing a Maki ball that way, like it makes it feel like there's a potential that Ragnar has. Like it almost, you know what it kind of feels like? And I know I'm the Mihawk as a sword guy person, but it feels like this sword, like it could have been that Ragnar was one of these, like could have been one of these swords, like the hammer. It could have been one of the weapons that Emu wielded one day. That's how powerful of a weapon Ragnar is. And like, I almost wonder, maybe Bofu is something like Ragnar, you know? Like meaning the hammer itself, not particularly like the devil fruit eating part, but the weapon itself. So that, and I'm saying that because it's like, it might be that, like Ragnar opposed Emu and never became like a servant to him, unlike the rest of these weapons. But I just feel like Ragnar plays a larger role. And that goes for a lot of things. Like even you could stretch out what Rox was saying. Like Rox in some ways was saying that Ragnar was necessary for the end goal. So it's like Ragnar is important for a lot of things. I wouldn't be surprised if Oda chooses now to make Ragnar like very significant by giving him a power that even Emu can't supersede. Which we're seeing like Emu uses Bofu sword to take away life from the tree. It's like, can Ragnar counter that? Maybe that'd be kind of cool. So that's kind of, I feel like Ragnar like emphasis is not a weird way to go. I feel like that's a cool way to go out with this. But that's still like, I don't think that applies to Zoro and Sanji's situation. So let's jump to that. Do you think that this ending not ending, but like this part of this situation tells you which way Zoro and Sanji's fights are going to go?
I think they got to win now.
Ooh, you think they got to win? Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, they got to win now.
I think a lot of people were saying that they probably win, and then this is like Luffy's ending. Luffy dying makes a lot of sense. I'm not sure. I feel like the Monster Trio all losing could be a very like it contradicts like previous arcs where like they rely on it. It contradicts like what we were saying at the very beginning of this arc where we're like, oh, the Holy Knights are no big deal as long as Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji show back up. And it's like if they all lose, then that puts like a big stake in the Straw Hats. Like it's kind of like Sabaody, but on a different scale where it's like they were overpowered directly. Like the Straw Hats, like they were trying to fight and they lost directly. And I feel like that could be a good way to do it. But to be fair, like Summers and Killingham aren't giving me that feel. Like, are they going to pull out their own Bofu and then they just kill him? But like, I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting.
That's why I can't really see like Zoro and Sanji losing. If their opponents were different, I'd say yeah. But because it's Summers and Killingham, it's like, I'm not too sure. And then for Sanji, like, more so than anything, like he has like an avenue to like get stronger, like a clear path
Yeah.
get
Keep going,
Conqueror's
by the way.
Haki, I think we're gonna get that.
Yeah. Keep going.
So that is
I
why
just gotta take care of something.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, so that's why I do lean towards Zoro and Sanji winning. Like, if we're talking about, like, fucking, you know, if Zoro was fighting Shamrock and if Sanji was fighting, I don't know, Jupiter, it'd be like, okay, yeah, we're getting fucking cooked, right? But because it's Sommers and Killingham, it's like, yeah, they haven't looked the best. I think they're still strong now because they have the Omen buff. Hopefully they're strong at least. We haven't really seen too much. But, yeah, I'm not expecting, like, you know, well, cross my fingers for it. I'm not expecting, like, Kaido level threats over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool.
Talking from the void over there.
Yeah. Should be good. There was just a bug I need to take care of. Yeah, no, the Zoro Sanji situation is just kind of interesting because, like, do we continue off next chapter or does Imu eject here? Does Imu just take all the objectives now that Luffy and Loki are out? There's also that too, because Imu kind of showed up and then, like, had the objectives, but there was also disappointment in, like, hey, you're still struggling over there to Somers, so maybe they don't disappoint fully like that. But yeah, it makes you wonder, like, next chapter 1189, where we go. Oh, another possibility. Do you think Imu has a flashback? Do you think we get another flashback?
Does Imu have a flashback? No.
Next chapter or anytime soon?
I think we will get an Imu flashback. I think Usopp might bring it out, to be honest.
Ooh, that's another interesting potential. Damn.
Maybe I'm putting too much on Usopp at this point, but yeah. I could see Usopp bringing out that flashback.
An interesting.
Maybe during, like, his final stand or some shit.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting.
But yeah, an Imu flashback on this, like, I mean, obviously we're gonna get Imu flashback one day. It's just a matter of, like, is it on this island or off the island? I think we're gonna get the full flashback off the island, but I think we'll get, like, okay. We're probably just gonna get another segment like the beginning of this chapter. That's more so what I mean. It's gonna be like one page or like a couple of panels and that's it. It's not gonna be anything crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get, like, the full backstory of Imu, like, right here.
Yeah, it seems like Oda's intent with just giving us, like, flashes of it, but I wonder
because Imu's
if,
flashback is, like, literally the Void Century. So
yeah, I wonder if there's, like, a way where Oda, like, uses the flashback to fast forward a little bit and just give an ending for, like, the situation at hand, and we fast forward a little bit to, like, you know, they're not doing too well, but they're, like, trying to figure out what they need to do. Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, they're all, like, wrapped up by Chopper, because, like, the ending of Elbaf, if they lose, it doesn't need to be as not detailed, but, like, you know what I mean? I'm having a difficult time, like, portraying what I'm describing, but like, there's a way where it could just be fast forwarded a little bit, and then there's, like, what happened, you know, like, since Luffy's out, if Zoro and Sanji also lose, but yeah, there's, like,
yeah, I wouldn't want that. Like the fucking egghead mid not cliffhanger. Yeah, I mean, egghead like cliffhanger that, where it's like, oh, like, we're all gonna fight the Seraphim. All right, well, York's tied up. I would hate that. No.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting way to go. It's just, it's also interesting with this chapter specifically, because I don't feel like if I were to make a theory, like, video analyzing powers on Imu or Luffy, I don't know if I could use this chapter to gain anything from it. So it also feels like Oda's, like, hiding, like, what we're supposed to, like, learn. I don't even know if there's a theory that you, like, what Imu's power truly is or what it can do. We're just getting more of what we were getting in the Loki situation. Luffy didn't bring out anything really new per se. Everything's still a mystery. And on Luffy's end, man, Luffy just pulled out a genie and then lost. Like, there's not really much you can really say.
What a fucking line. Luffy pulled out a genie and he just lost. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he was
is still
thinking.
so stupid, man. I don't know what he was thinking. It's just for memes at this point. 100% for memes.
I mean, even Oda had Emu make fun of Luffy for it, right? Emu goes like, "You just said you saw me fight Loki, and you saw how his big body lost him the fight, and so you bring out a big body against me." And Luffy's like, "Oh yeah, you're right," and then tunes out of that Toon Force. So it's kind of, you know, like I feel like in a way you could describe this as a filler. Like this fight was a filler fight in some descriptions of it. Like it's gonna go hard in the anime, I'm sure. No, I don't know if it. I feel like the anime.
In the anime, do you think they're gonna add Luffy getting some hits in?
Oh yeah, maybe, probably, right? No, they couldn't do that. That would be so upsetting if they did that. Like the way that Luffy got like hundreds of thousands of hits on Kaido in when
they were in fucking, was it Curry or something?
Yeah, Okebura Town or whatever.
Okebura. Yeah, Leftover Town.
Yeah.
Oh, what a cursed ass name.
Yeah, will it be like that?
Yeah, it was like a one shot, like Luffy showed up, hit him, and then it was all over. But the anime is like Luffy's just over here.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, man, sure. Like, I'm all about extending fights, but when the fight culminates to like, yeah, this guy never got touched, and then here he is. Like, I guess a good example is like Rob Lucci. Like they added in Rob Lucci getting a couple of hits in, whereas in the manga, Rob Lucci got no hits in. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, at least for Rob Lucci, it wasn't like a one shot. It was kind of like it was prolonged. So it's weird. Maybe I'm biased towards Rob Lucci. No, I like Emu too.
It does make.
I just feel like the aura that Emu has is not like Rob Lucci though. Rob Lucci's like this weird like pit fighter. So it kind of makes sense. It's like a grudge match, sure. Like Rob Lucci gets 1 or 2 hits in, and Luffy wasn't even hurt by it.
Yeah.
Whereas here, it's like, yeah, we can't have Emu getting hit. I feel like for here, we got to keep him pristine.
Yeah, no, I think Emu's aura should be like Kaido's. Like the point of it in the anime, it came off similar, where it's like none of it affected him, and he was just drunk, and he was just like, he went into hybrid form, and then he just like clocked his ass, right? But
yeah,
as a manga reader going to the anime, you're like, wait, what? Wait, when did this happen? You know, so like I can't see them adding that gear, especially when one of the moves is sucker punch and it's blocked by one hand. I can't see them adding punches to to the scene to pad the minutes. Like that just doesn't make sense. So I feel like the truth of it is it's just like this epic transformation, but I feel like the anime reaction to it will be even more perplexing than the manga one. Because the manga one, you just see it and you're like, okay. But in the anime, you know that transformation is going to be a whole minute, and then Luffy's going to turn into it, and then you're like, holy shit, turn into a genie, what can it do? And then it does nothing. The entire episode is just going to be nothing. He just gets one punch blocked and then realize it was a pointless transformation to go into. And to that point, it's not really a transformation either. It's a move. It's not like Tank Man or Bound Man or Snake Man. This is just like, he's just in a move that like makes no sense.
Yeah, and then we'll probably never see Majin ever again, by the way. Like, I'm not like... Do you think in the future people are gonna say, "Yo, like I can't wait till Luffy goes Majin mode"? It's like, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. Like I don't think anybody's gonna say, "Ooh, I want more Majin mode."
Yeah,
I don't think anybody's clamoring for this thing.
Yeah, he's not gonna. I'm waiting for Gum Majin. No one's screaming that at a convention. I don't know. It's like, it's It's weird. That's why I said earlier it feels a little bit like a filler fight, because we pulled out It's literally like, hey, Luffy got a scar again from... I've been seeing this clip on YouTube shorts. Like, oh my god, did you know that Zoro gave Luffy that scar on his chest? And it's from that filler movie thing.
Did he?
In the filler movie, Zoro gets like taken over by
Oh, so that's how Luffy gets the scar.
Yeah. Knew. So many people in the comments are just like, "Oh my god, I never knew that," and I'm like, "Oh my god, kill me."
It reminds me of that one video you showed me the other day. People are like, "Holy shit, I didn't know Kobe had a devil fruit." Par shared with me like this YouTube short where they're like, "Did you know that Kobe ate a devil fruit when in the very first chapter?" And then people were like, "Yo, did he?" And I was like, "All right."
And then
guys,
you watch the short. It's a really well-made short with like they animated it with AI panel for panel, whatever thing. But then they added new animations completely of like this black box that Roger had and coded it with hockey, and Alvida happened to find it, and that's what they were like. And then Kobe accidentally ate it, and that's the reason why he turned handsome. That's the point of that. Sure. And I sent to the site. It had like a million views, and I'm like, bro, how does this get a million views? This is insane. And then you look at the comments are like, oh my god, oh my god, Kobe.
Yeah. Like it's one thing to like create fan fiction. I'm cool with that. Why not? But the fact that like people believe it is so crazy. People are like, "Oh my god, Kobe! I knew Kobe had a devil fruit." It's like, guys, like you didn't like think about it for a second. You read or watched the series. This didn't happen.
Did you watch?
You would remember this.
Yeah.
Trust in your memory, man.
Yeah.
This isn't real.
Yeah, between them, like the panels they're not even like real panels, but they made it in the manga panels. So like maybe it's one of those things where people are like, "Oh my god, those are the panels. It must be real." Like, I don't know.
Yeah, those are the panels. It's gotta be it, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm telling you, dude, the age of AI, man, people are getting cooked. I mean, I saw a video the other day of Holland. It was like a fake video of him like eating and then getting scared in the mirror. I thought that was real too. So I'm getting cooked as well.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you guys.
I was like, that was originally it was an Asian guy or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I just saw it. I laughed at it. I moved on. I said, "Yep, that's it, dude. It's too good. It's too good, brother.
Too good." Yeah, that sure is mad funny. Yeah, there's a few of them. I didn't send them all to you, but like the misinformation is wild. Misinformation pays, apparently. People, I think that
you know what? I don't mind it.
I think that people just want like two-piece. Like they're just like, I think seeing misinformation go wildly viral on YouTube Shorts tells me that the formula for like something, people just want the One Piece world and stories within them. It doesn't matter. Like it literally doesn't matter if it breaks like logic to that point. Like people just love One Piece that much that they would prefer a 3-piece, 2-piece, like a what if series even, you know, people would love that. People would eat that up.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, One Piece has so much potential with like games and spin-offs and side stories, sequels and shit. Like, I mean, it makes sense. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I do like One Piece a lot. I mean, was it Fan Letter? Fan Letter was a good version of that.
Ooh. But you said you liked Heroines more, right?
I didn't watch it. I didn't get time to. Damn, I need to watch it. I did see the animation of I didn't see an animation from it though. They have really long necks.
People are saying Heroines is like the best thing One Piece has put out.
Are they? Wow. I don't know those people, I guess.
I don't know them either.
Ah, damn. Ban all videos, shut it down. Mr. 9, that's rich coming from you. I feel like some of your comments line up with some of the videos I've seen. And then the only difference is that people believe, it would be like if people believed your comments sometimes.
Damn, just fucking Mr. 9. I feel bad for him, brother. Guys here like all the time in every single video comment section now. His hero is just fucking flaming him. Why? What did he do?
Yeah. I'm his hero.
Why'd you do that to Mr. 9? I know Mr. 9. Come on.
Yeah, if I'm a hero to anybody, I'm gonna shut that shit down real quick. You know that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I liked fan. I'm the victim. Yeah, I liked fan letter a lot. Yeah, fan letter was really good.
Fan letter was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
It looked like One Piece.
It looked like One Piece. The stories, the thematics, the characters, everything about fan letter was pretty. It was like 9.9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10. Yeah, it was crazy.
I mean, funny enough, fan letter is the highest rated One Piece like show on my anime list. So.
Oh wow, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, and then outside of that, One Piece is like number, I think like 50 or something.
Damn. Tragic. Fan letter is just a One Piece what if? Or wait, what's a OPTWT? What's a TWT?
Wait, what? Oh, One Piece Twitter.
Twitter? Yeah, but it's not
One Piece
okay,
Twitter.
It's not One Piece Twitter, it's One Piece fandom. You know what I mean? Like One Piece Twitter is very loud, but it's like if you took all the quiet parts of One Piece Twitter too. But yeah.
I've not watched Heroines yet. I'm trying to avoid it right now.
Dang. Does your wife want to watch it?
No.
Oh. Damn. I thought that was the target demographic.
No. Yeah, we're watching like other animes. It's like, well, not fan letter. Heroines is right there. It's waiting for us to pick it up, but it's like we both don't want to rip off that Band-Aid. It's okay. One day I will. One day we will, but not soon.
Hold on. I got a tip.
How high is like Heroines rated?
Someone said 15th. Or no, not 15th.
No, that's fan letter.
Yeah. Hold on. I got a tip from Majin. $5 on Twitch. How's it going, Par? It's been almost a year since you wished me a happy birthday. Remember that? What a crazy stream that was. I still think about it sometimes. Time really flies. Was that you?
Although I still that's think so funny.
Happy birthday, dude, would have been so much better.
That's so funny. People still bring that up to this very day. I love it.
Well, to be fair, he's the one who did it, so that makes sense.
Yeah, when Pars dropped the N-word on stream just for no reason, unprovoked.
Unprovoked.
God.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of like videos on YouTube, and whenever somebody drops the word, it's like, yo, let's use ParVision moment, man. Here we go.
Damn, how many? Why is that word coming up on your feed so often? What the heck's happening there?
Hey man, what can I say?
Yeah,
Heroines is ranked on my anime list 1,818.
Hey, at least it has like 1818. It's like a cool number.
Yeah. At least Heroines is sitting comfortably at a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 isn't terrible. There's some isekais that are below that.
People were fucking mad at Artur because Artur rated it a 7 out of 10.
Oh yeah,
and they were like, Artur, I can't believe it. You came in with the wrong mindset, Artur. I can't believe you thought it was a 7 out of 10. It's like, bro, 7 out of 10 ain't bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, it's better than what I would have given it. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I mean, if I watch it, I mean, for me, like, decent is like 5. You know what I mean? That's where decent. Good is like 7. Amazing is 9. So like, I'm not expecting anything to be a 9. If it surprises me and it's amazing, then it's above a 9, you know? But like, yeah, people, if it's like decent, then it's like a 5, you know? I wouldn't watch it again. I watched it for the first time. Now, if it makes me feel like, if I regret watching it first time, then it's like a 2. You know what I mean? Then it's like, all right, this is dog shit. If I never rewatch it and it was all right, like I don't have regrets, then it's like a 4. It's like a 4. If I wouldn't mind seeing it like on a screen again after the first rewatch, then it's like a 5. If I went to a restaurant and they had Heroines playing there, I'd be like, could have had a better choice, but you know, I'll just look this way. You know,
take like, what I can get. Yeah, and that's why I haven't watched it yet. Like for me, I know it's gonna be like very middle of the road, so I'm just avoiding it for now. It's like I'm looking at One Piece Heroines like vegetables, brother. Like I I'll eat it one day, but for now I'm just kind of pushing it to the side. I'm chilling.
Dang,
Heroines was made for gooners. Gooners don't want anything to do with heroines.
I think it has something to do with
I
the
would
long
know.
necks. The long necks are pretty. I saw a screenshot of all the women. I was like, something's off here. Something. Yeah, the necks are kind of long.
It was not made for gooners. I could give you 10 anime right now that were made for gooners. Heroines ain't one of them,
In
brother.
fact, we used to have a whole stream about that late at night on Twitch. One time we rated.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we're just going over like the best ecchi anime.
Yeah.
Heroines is the opposite of a gooner show.
Maybe that was maybe that was the ploy. They didn't want it to be a gooner show, so they changed up the art style for it. You know?
Yeah, Heroines is good enough that they made an entire set of One Piece TCG called Heroines that they get all the female characters. Their physical traits are enhanced in the cards. Oh, I see. Okay. So you're saying heroines in the trading card game, that is for gooners. Gotcha.
All their physical.
But heroines is also like heroines is its own like light novel spinoff too. But in the light novels, it has like the normal art style. It's just that for the anime, only the anime has like this different view of it.
Well, I can't even make too much of a comment, but on the art style, I just saw some screenshots. But one day, eventually, I'll give it a shot, and I'll give it a shot and see where I land on it. But for me, like, hey,
one day I'll give it a shot.
7 out of 10. I wouldn't even like One Piece movies. I'm not giving One Piece movies like 9s out of 10s either. You know what I mean? Like, they're good. Some of them I liked a lot of them. Like Strong World is a good one for me. But I'm not out here giving it a 9 out of 10. Like, I'm rewatching every moment.
Hey! But see, the difference is that you already watched those movies, so you give them like 7s and 8s and stuff. You haven't watched Heroines yet. For all you know, it might not be a 7.
Yeah, it might not be.
It might not be. It might be like a little bit lower.
A little bit lower, yeah. Let's see. Film Gold's a 9 out of 10. Film Gold's a good one. I think Film Gold's definitely really high up. They had a good villain, good storyline. There's some goofy, there's some fun. There was good tense, tension there. Stakes were there. Yeah, the Film Gold, I don't know about 9 out of 10 though. Like, I'm saying like that you're comparing it for me, then it would be like with like other movies like Inception and stuff like that, That was just a random movie that, I remember, or not Passengers. What's the other one? Interstellar.
Or even like other anime movies, right? Like the Chainsaw Man movie or something like that. It's like
I haven't watched that one, but like movie Zero for JJK, like that one is crazy. I like that one. I like what it does for things. I'm not comparing it up there with all those. I'd probably for an anime thing, then I would give like a boost. I would give a boost to the numbers if it was just anime.
Yeah.
Tesoro's a great villain. He was just wasted on a movie. Tesoro's a great villain because he takes like a bunch of traits from a bunch of One Piece villains and combines them. Like, he took like Doflamingo, and then he took like the elements
he took his quirk, the
celestial dragons that we know now of like the Holy Knights. Well, we always knew them, but like the in-depthness that we are getting with like Gunk, Ginny's story and stuff like that, like that level of darkness too. Like, Tesoro had that too, so that's why it felt crazy. Yeah, Tesoro's good. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Let me see. But yeah, with the chapter, there's what do you feel like Emu? What do you feel about the weaponry? Do you think this is one of 18 weapons, one of 20 weapons? Like, do you think the weapon is special, or it's just another one in the arsenal? Kind of curious.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of theories recently that Emu has a weapon for each and every king and queen.
Yeah.
Like all 19, 20. I like that a lot. I like that idea. This blade specifically, I think it's his blade though. Because it has like the void in it, and Emu is void. So it's like, yeah, I think this is his blade. If we're saying each blade is like from somebody else, this is his.
Bofu blade is his. I like that.
Yeah.
They were saying, Saeed was saying that this word for void, that for the sword, is the same word in the first or the third world of the Harley text. The breath fills the void or whatever it's called. It's the same wording. As opposed to Kohaku from Void Century. It's Kiyomi, I think, or Bofu. Like they use the same text or something like that. I forget what it was exactly. But so it could be that the sword, or that could be where Emu is. Oh, in Second World, sorry, had that mixed up. It could be that Emu is like more hard referenced in that line now because of the sword. Could be if that is the sword, and also maybe the whole taming the forest or taming the demons or devils, like maybe that's also referring to Emu, considering their like flames are little devils, and his power is called devil ability. So maybe there's stuff like that, but still can't like fully theorize like too much yet. I feel like we're still in a dark era when it comes to what Emu's powers are or what they're capable of. But he's like, it's not all gimmicks, right? I'm not saying that swords and like the ability of the sword is gimmicky. I'm not saying that. But it's not that Emu just has a bunch of weapons that have crazy abilities. He's also strong. He's also fast. He's also like a fighter. So Emu's like an all-rounder in that regard. So I definitely am leaning towards the whole, like, it's going to take a village to fight Emu. It's going to take a bunch of different attributes. So I feel like that just lines up with the mural. Nothing else. Other than that, this chapter was not too crazy.
And he's nerfed apparently too.
Oh yeah, true. And Emu isn't, we don't know. They're on a time limit. They coughed up blood. This isn't their home turf. This is Elbath. So there's a lot of ways around saying that, like, hey, you know, Emu may not be in their prime, or even their final form. Emu likes his sword.
He can only go up from here.
Okay, what do you say to this size? Emu likes the spear more than the sword. Stop trying to rewrite history.
Wait, what?
Like in saying that the sword is Emu's, I'm assuming that the line about the spear being more preferred. Do you think that's enough pushback to say that the sword isn't Emu's?
Nah, I say the sword is Emu's.
Yeah. It'd be interesting.
I mean, I think it's all Emu's, but I mean, I think the sword is his ultimate.
Do you think that these weapons could be the kings themselves turned into weapons, turned into his weapons? Like they got a contract to live forever? Like they're all sentient?
That'd be funny. Maybe not like the weapons themselves, but like I could see the black balls.
Yeah, because the thing about the Naginata, and I want to run this by you here, when he spins it towards the end of the chapter and he pulls out the sword, he spins it and this Naginata turns into one of the flame balls, right? The flame ball gets absorbed into the Omen's circle, and then a sword comes out. And we can't really see if an eye took its spot or an eye is removed, but it's kind of interesting, right? Because the Naginata turns into the flame ball. So do you feel like each flame ball might be its own like spirit or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like now if Emu were to shoot out a Maki ball, one of them could be the Naginata. That'd be kind of wild. Like if he shoots out a flame ball and Luffy thinks it's a bomb, instead it's the spear, and then it turns into the spear and stabs Luffy. That'd be kind of crazy.
I mean, it'd be like the
wow.
It'd be cool. Like Satori from Sky Island, like we talked about before, I think, right? Where he has like his surprise balls.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. I'm curious. Maybe that's where Oda's going with it.
I think Emu's gonna have a full-on different transformation we're gonna see in the final war, and it's gonna be very basic looking.
Very basic, like he's just a normal human.
Maybe, or like a massive black blob.
That basic. like design line basic.
I think he's gonna pull out like Oda's gonna pull out the classic like One Piece movie Ender, where it turns the like the final villain to like a giant, massive monster, so we get to like land hits on him.
Yeah, farm hits, get experience points.
Yeah, because you know, people have been bringing it up like because Imu's design is so intricate. We only see him doing like a couple of poses, or Oda usually has like a close-up shot, so we don't see all like the dots on him. I could see that being a thing where like in the final war, Oda's like, all right, let me give him like a different transformation, so I don't have to draw this guy every single time. Let me make it a little bit easier.
Nah, Oda's not. Oda's gonna pull out all. He's gonna stress out his employees by the end.
His editors.
Yeah, bro.
The editors gonna want to die. Oda, why'd you give this guy dots, please?
Yeah, it's funny you say that or emphasize the dots because earlier Mr. Nine, it was Mr. Nine, right? Who was like, Emu's a table, and he was like,
Emu's a table.
Yeah, and then he was just like, I was like, what? What do you mean by that? And it's like, look at him. He just like has a pattern like he's a table. And then I looked at him a little bit, and I was like, you know what?
I don't know what kind of tables he's using.
Like tablecloth, like he has all the tablecloths. He has the striped ones. Now he has a dotted one. It's like a picnic table a little bit, you know?
I never really use a tablecloth.
That's true. That's fair. Not in the big 2026.
I'm not like, I'm not a big tablecloth guy.
Yeah. I mean, me either, but for picnics, you got to use a tablecloth, bro.
I've never been on a picnic.
What? But you've gone fishing. You don't pair the two activities together sometimes?
No, I don't want to eat outside. That's disgusting.
Well, that's the point of the picnic table, is the tablecloth is to make it less disgusting. Also,
yeah, but I mean, it doesn't get rid of the bugs.
You just bring bug spray. They got some good ones now. Some safer ones.
Some bugs are stupid, man. They walk straight into like the bug spray. They don't care.
You know what beats that?
What?
Zebra striping. Did you know that's why that's not why, but like that's part of the evolution, is that because of the striping on zebras and okapis, flies can't land on them because the stripes confuse them. So they like go down, and then when it turns white, they just like go off. So if you wear zebra stripe pattern stuff, then you know.
I'm assuming that doesn't work for every bug though.
I think it works for flying bugs, yeah. That's like the hack.
I feel like I've seen a zebra with like hella bugs around it. I feel like over time, bugs would just adapt to it.
I don't know. We won't. The only way to find outside is next time go fishing with zebra striped clothing. I recently bought a striped thing, but it has to be like zebra striped. I'm gonna make that a fad by spreading misinformation, because I read that in like 3 places, so I don't know if it's like verified, but I'm gonna start spreading that, and then I'm gonna start a clothing line, like zebra striped clothing line, where all the clothing are zebra striped. Outdoors.
Apparently, it works 50% of the time with biting fly attacks.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but they're not 100% immune though.
Yeah, but 50%?
That's what I'm saying. Some bugs will still do it, brother.
Yeah,
some bugs will still find these guys.
You pair that with bug spray, now you got dual defense. Is what you get what I'm saying?
You know what I'd rather do, Par? I'd rather just not eat outside.
Yeah, but you still gotta go outside to fish. You love fishing. And fish like
I do love fishing.
Yeah, so there's.
But guess what? I just eat after or before. It's simple as that.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm forced to eat outside.
No, you don't have to eat outside. I'm saying while you fish, don't the bugs bother you? So I'm saying you could wear the zebra striped while you're fishing.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Come on, man. You wouldn't support my startup like that? Come on.
No,
it's a cool startup. I just call it stripes.
Just call it stripes.
Yeah, stripes.
Nah.
You wouldn't buy from stripes?
I just don't want bugs when I'm eating. When I'm fishing, it's whatever. I mean,
what if I made an American version called the United Stripes? The U.S. Stripes.
The United Stripes?
Stars and Stripes. There we go. There's a whole line.
Stars and Stripes.
Yeah,
and what is just like a T-shirt?
No, and this is design, but it's in American flag.
Like, no, that'd be kind of trippy, because like the design is supposed to be like wavy. I don't know.
Damn, bro.
It's too much.
I'm gonna come out with it one day. One day when you see it on the lines, you'll see it and you'll be like, that's par. And then if it's not
Par's
me,
idea over there.
Yeah, if it's not me, then I'm suing for trademark. Mark this video. July 10th, 2026, Par made it public.
Yeah, you guys heard it here first.
Yeah, Par cooked with that one. Good thing I just stole the idea. But yeah.
Oh my god, it's Steal D theory.
It's Steal D patent. There we go. But yeah, this chapter pretty straightforward, pretty besides the obviously genie and other stuff, but like not too much crazy in terms of like what we would like if we were to put out straight predictions. We wouldn't be like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. Besides the genie part, right? Like we would have predicted, oh, Luffy pulls out a new move, and then we would have been right, Emu pulls out a new move, and we would have been right. Pulls out a new weapon would be crazy predict, but not too sure to go off the next chapter, but we'll see. We have a break week, so there's that. Oh, we're gonna have a prediction video then. Damn.
Yeah, prediction video. we can make all those predictions you just talked about.
Yeah, sounds good. But yeah. With that, guys, I think we'll clock out there. Side, this is also a record speed, 21 minutes.
It's a short chapter, man.
Yeah, 21 minutes. Crazy.
Yeah, there's not a lot really happens. Yeah, I was gonna say, is that right to say? Yeah, not a lot actually happens here.
Yeah,
but what does happen is huge.
It is huge.
Minus the Manjin.
Yeah, I got through the first half like in 10 minutes, and then I slowed down once the genie showed up, which is also wild. But yeah. Thank you, Sai, for coming in for chapter 1188, and thank you everyone for tuning in to the Knockup stream. We'll see you guys soon with a Parcast and a prediction video, and hopefully a video on my channel. I got the strike removed, so there's that. That's good news. And
that sucks.
Yeah. Oh wait, why does it suck? I got it removed.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you got it removed. I meant more so just like dealing with a strike.
Oh yeah. 10 days down. The video being down kind of stinks, especially because like the chapter referenced a lot of stuff that I talked about, and I was like, yeah, check out my late. Oh wait, it got strike. Never mind. But yeah, Mirai, it was 21 minutes. But yeah, with that, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy your World Cup. Oh, it looks like Spain is up a goal. That's pretty cool. But yeah, see you guys next time on the Knockup stream. Peace out.